everybody. Welcome to another Small Creators Roundtable. And I've got a bunch of people in the back room. It's a full house tonight. Oh my gosh. We've got a lot of people, and also my wonderful co-host, Jimmy Reyes. I'll bring him in first. Hello, sir.
Hey, that intro to finish. Buenas noches. Oh my God, I got Spanish.
Yeah. I'm learning Spanish, right? I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm still a little, I'm still, oh, thank you. I'm working on my pronunciation. I'm still really shy about speaking it, but I am determined to learn it. I've been learning like household items. I just learned nevera, cocina, cita. Oh, I know how to say things around the house. Yay!
Yeah.
So
See, now that's the first word a woman should learn is the kitchen.
Cocina.
Make me proud. Yeah, cocina.
Vamos, cocina. See, I'm working on it. The cultural assimilation.
Yeah.
Anyway,
doing a good job.
I'm doing good. What's up, everybody? Hi, Alex. Let me say hi to the chat. Holy hand grenade, lurk more, splat bag. I haven't streamed for a few days. It feels weird. I took, I was busy Memorial Day. I was working all weekend, so I was like kind of just actually, well, not taking a break, because I never take a break. I don't know what a vacation is, but I had other shit to do. It feels weird I haven't streamed in a while, but
Yeah, you kind of get out of the rhythm. It feels weird because then you get on here, you're polite, you're proper, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm on a stream with these crazy wild bunch out here. I don't have to be polite and courteous.
I know, but I'm also like, I feel a little reinvigorated as well. I think I need a little tiny bit of a break, but at the same time, I feel a little awkward. But hopefully my awkwardness fuels the stream today, because it's also...
It always does.
Yeah, it's about the campaigns that we're bringing on, and we've got quite a bit. I thought we would have a small panel today, but actually we have like 3 or 4 campaigns, so that is awesome. I'm really excited to show this to you guys, and look, almost all of them are on Fund My Comic, by the way. I'm so surprised a lot of people are going to that platform. I think all but one that we have today are on Fund My Comic. And by the way, the links are in the description, so at any time throughout this show, if you want to check out any of the campaigns, the links are all in there. Also, the Twitters where you can follow the creators are also in the description, and I will try to keep up with posting the links to whichever campaign we're currently talking about, but I don't always manage to catch on to that. I'm a terrible host, but I try. Chat will keep me in line.
Yeah, and Alex does a great job of it out there, and on Down Go Solo, they're wonderful mods. They do really well.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Absolutely. Hello, Michael Dicha, the Anyo, for a 3-year super sticker. Thank you so much, Jay Lee, Le Radmuel, Alex VRB. Thank you for posting the links and all to all my awesome mods. And Down Go Solo for 10. Can you pitch Fiendish in Spanish yet? Compras Fiendish.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Compras mi libro, Fiendish.
Bought Fiendish. Yeah, there you go. That's close enough.
My grammar is complete shit. But I tried.
All right. You were headed in the right direction, Yeah.
Well, then, you know what I'm saying.
And then the Asian is excusable for the very firm buy it now. You buy it, you go. You just did it in Spanish.
Weird, because like my Asian accent comes out when I speak Spanish. I don't even know how the fuck that works. Anyhow. All right, I'm gonna bring in our guests and stop rambling and boring you guys. Hello. I will start. Hello, Eric.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Hello. Dave Brink, and we have Hojo and Piper. Oh my gosh, we have so many people. Hi, you guys. That's a full house tonight. Thank you all for joining me.
Good looking bunch and great looking projects. I was peeking at some of them going like, holy crap, these are really good.
Look at these awesome, beautiful people. And let's just jump right into it. I was gonna go with Dave first, because Dave, it's the middle of the night and you're over in Europe, but Eric said that you have to leave soonish. So I think what we're gonna do is I'll have you go first, and then Dave, or just if anyone needs to leave, let me know, because we got a lot fuller house than I was expecting. And let's try to kind of keep it to like 20, 25 minutes, but I want to be able to get through everybody before like 3 in the morning. Does that sound cool?
Sounds good.
Sure.
Yay!
Yes.
All right. Cool. So, while I'm pulling up the campaigns, Eric, do you want to let everybody know like who you are, what you're about, where you come from, all that stuff?
Certainly. My name's Eric Hodson. I've been in independent comics since about 2005. Came over to Comicsgate in 2018, and been here ever since. I travel the country doing comic shows all over the place. Famous for my wrestling art and my anime art. I work for a lot of anime voice actors and have some wrestling clients and do posters and poster art for them. And I have my own webtoon, Dreaded Dinosaur Man, over there, also on Tapas and Global Comics. And I was the artist on Genuine Comics American Bliss for Dave there. And currently working on AR-13L, the Little MERCMAID with Pixel.
Oh, nice. Isn't Piper, you're on that too, aren't you?
Yeah, this is a twofer, which works because I got to go too. I'm supposed to be somewhere else, but I missed you guys.
Yeah, you guys, I know you guys are busy. You've been doing the promotional gamut, so, oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. Okay, there we go. I'll pull you up because you guys are a team, a duo. All right. And here is the campaign on Fund My Comic, this brand spanking new platform that that's all the talk around these parts.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
We're trying to be the first. There's a race to be the first on Fund My Comic to hit 10K on Fund My Comic.
Oh, that's
I think
what
we can
we're
do it.
all about here. Yeah, you're definitely going to do it. You clearly met your goal already, and you have 48 days to go. So you're going to meet your goal.
That's going to happen.
This campaign is also really popular. I'm sure the half-naked girl with giant boobs really helps, but it's very good looking. You have some awesome artists on this.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a Little Mermaid parody, I think, obviously. But what's the details on this?
Well, it all started with a shit post that Pixel Trader posted back when the original trailer dropped for the Disney live action remake or demake. And he's a big Disney fan, and it kind of irked him. So he made a post that was, AI generated of a sexy mermaid holding an assault rifle and concept of the logo. And my gosh, the comments that flowed in.
It was hilarious.
I want this to be real. Please, where can I buy this? Throwing up the Fry to shut up and take my money gif. And I rolled into his DMs and said, dude, I'm drawing this for you. I didn't even ask his permission.
Did you?
You just swooped in and volunteered yourself for it.
This should have been the remake that Disney made. This should have been the version, but they missed out.
It really should have. I didn't know it started with the shit post. That makes it even better.
Yeah. And then Piper rolls in shortly after me, and she's already got a story idea in mind because she's a big Little Mermaid fan as well. So it just kind of came together magically.
It was the first movie I saw in theaters when I was 5 years old, and I was obsessed with it
Oh
for
my
like
God, you were
years.
5?
The original it was the movie that my parents had to sit through probably 800 times, multiple cassette tapes. Like,
wait, when did it come out?
1993 or 91, right?
Yeah.
No, I think it was 1990, wasn't it?
It was
It was
1990.
1990.
But yeah, 90 or 91.
I don't remember. But yeah, it's also very timely considering the current hot topics in pop culture. So you guys could not have timed this in a better way.
Well, Pixel's a genius. He basically said, look, if we're going to do this, we got to launch when the movie comes out, and our bookend is during Shark Week. So
yeah, the end of the campaign is the end of Shark Week.
Oh, that's awesome! What a coincidence! That's perfect. The fates have aligned for this campaign. Is it always Shark Week? Ariel was Liveradimu's first animated crush. Apparently, it was for many people. Yeah.
I remember I was a teenager or becoming a teenager when Little Mermaid came out, and so we all went to go see it. I think I was with my friends. We're all dudes. I mean, we're all guys, young boys, becoming teenagers. We all walked out. We all kind of went like, "Is it Ariel kind of hot? Just kind of hot, right?" Yeah. We had a crush on a cartoon character.
As teenagers. That's fine. You're allowed.
I had a crush on Cheetah from Thundercats.
Yeah, well,
I
before
was
that,
about
it was
to say
Jessica
a lot
Rabbit.
of dudes'
Jessica
first
Rabbit,
animated
yeah.
crush is Cheetara or Gadget.
Oh,
Gadget.
Inspector Gadget. Imagine, yeah, it's very creative.
I mean, I know some people are embarrassed to say, but everybody had a first animated crush, right?
Dango
It's
Solo says
not
that's the
uncommon.
Dango Solo says that's the film that made Jimmy a man.
Oh no! That was so, this is Little Mermaid, but Ariel is not Ariel. How do you pronounce this? AR13L? Like for legal reasons, I want to pronounce this. It's just AR13L.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, AR13L, the Little Mermaid. The sanctity of the Mermaid Kingdom is put at risk when a smuggler loses Ulysses' shipment off the coast of Argentina. He wants his weapons back. She wants war. I love that pitch. That's a great elevator pitch. Well done.
Yeah, people keep asking me for my personal one, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but Pixel wrote a perfect one. I can't top that. That's the pitch.
It's a good pitch. So you're who's doing what on this campaign?
I'm the principal artist, and then we have Federico doing the colors, who is my colorist with American Bliss for Genuine Comics.
All right. Awesome.
And I'm
the writer.
All right. And you got because I reached out to Pixel Trader, and then it was like I realized there were like 5 people on this team or something, and I had no idea who to actually bring on the show. But I got both of you, so that's great.
Yeah, Pixel is he's the shit poster promoter, and he's doing the letters. So
wonderful.
It also has the Arrow banner on it. Is this Luke's company or?
Luke is part of Arrow Comics. Yeah, Randy Zimmerman is the president of Arrow Comics. And MERCMAID is actually launching their 3G imprint, which is girls, guns, and gore.
So we get to be the first Arrow 3G book.
I'm a little jealous I didn't come up with that tagline first,
I know.
but more power to them. Girls, guns, and gore. I have a feeling this enterprise will flourish very well. So, you've got, this is Jose Garcia's cover right here. Yep. Everybody knows him. Cover A and cover B. This one looks great as well. And cover C. So that's 4 covers that you have. And how many pages is this?
60 now.
Ooh, awesome. All right.
Piper just had to have her way.
Dude, if I had my way, it would be 100, honestly. So I'm settling for 60.
It's kind of love to torture artists. You know, they're like, I get to write all these crazy battle scenes, and it doesn't cost me any more because the artist can just draw it. And
I know.
To be fair, for this one, a lot of my panel descriptions are, all right, whatever you want here, but make sure this person dies.
That's good. It's always nice when a writer is willing to have some leeway with the artist and kind of like, I mean, I really appreciate it. It depends on the writer too, but it's like, even if you give a really detailed description, I want to know that you're okay with it if I want to draw it differently, because sometimes you don't see things until you draw it out. You don't see the flow of the panels and the framing. So I think I appreciate that as an artist. But yes, writers do like to torture artists with giant fight scenes and ridiculous page counts. But to be fair, artists also do that to ourselves, because if any writer artist out there will know that if you think it's going to be 20 pages, it's going to turn into 35. And if it's 70, you think it's 70, it's going to turn into 100. And it just goes on and on. This is an ongoing problem. Lots of battle scenes, something on the writer's side. Triple G's of goodness. A chat's liking the triple G.
Yeah, Eric, you'll be on page 59, and Pepper's like, here you go. Here's another 30 pages.
Right.
If I fund it out of my pocket, can we add this many more pages?
Well, that's what the stretch goals are for. You have all the stretch goals ready for up to like 100 pages, right? Like, you need to have this planned out.
One of our stretch goals, which we haven't ironed out what dollar amount yet is going to be, but we're going to do a ash can of the cocaine shark character.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't know you had that, the cocaine shark. That's
This is another thing that came together magically. So I will go and see Cocaine Bear in the theater. You know, I popped a couple of gummies. I smuggled in a Jimmy John sub. Everything was great. I loved the movie. I came home and was like, I got to do a cocaine shark. So I mocked up this cover, and then you know, a few months come by, and we're gelling as a team trying to work out this story. And Piper just casually mentions cocaine shark. I'm like, wait a minute, I've already got that. And so it was like meant to be. So we need to get this campaign up.
What kind of theater did you go to? Did you go to that you openly walk in with some gummies, but you have to sneak in the stub?
Your Jinkos.
Oh, in your Jinkos. Yeah.
That's how you go to
like, so the THC gummies, they're all right, but we got to stop at that Jimmy John's.
Yeah. I gotta smell the onions. I gotta smell it.
I'm very confused. I feel these are American references I don't understand.
Yeah, edible
like
gummies.
that white truck whales.
Yeah. Gore Guns Gazongas.
Ooh.
Chat always comes up with the best pitches and taglines for us. This is why we share our ideas so you guys can help us pitch our books. I like that.
But yeah, I had no idea. He had already had this mock cover already done.
Yeah.
Sitting on it. And I was like, oh, by the way, I figured out how to work in a cocaine shark because, I mean, these dudes are technically drug smugglers. So, and I was like, so that's going to be pretty cool. And he was like, no way. And he showed me his cover. And I was like, we can work that in. Like,
by the way, another little story droplet. The brand name for the cocaine in the story is Snow White.
Oh, nice touch.
Awesome.
Right, yeah.
Nice interior art too. Look at this.
Thank you very much.
So how far along is the art right now? Like, what's your schedule looking like for this?
Schedule-wise, we're looking to get this in backers' hands first of next year. I'm about 10 pages in as far as like doing the roughs and stuff, and we got the first 4 or 5 pretty much done, and Pixel's working away at lettering those.
Cool. All right.
this page right here is actually pretty cool because it was drawn before it was written.
Yeah, I had this page in my mind as a way of introducing Sebastian, our crab-wielding knight.
Yeah. I love the booty cam,
war
though.
veteran. So, and
Right.
Piper wanted Tommy guns. So this is like the say hello to my little friends. And then he walks
yeah.
with the legs.
I just really like classic gangster stuff, and they always had Tommy guns. So I was like, I want Tommy guns to be in there somewhere at some point. And I really like the movie Scarface, so I kept referencing it a lot too.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Johnny Dangerously.
Well, like I was, both, because like Scarface technically not the 50s, so I was like, can we just mush in like a little bit of this though? So he did this page, because he, like he said, he had it in his head, and I moved it around all over the book, and then finally found its happy place. It's gonna be great.
You found the right spot.
Yeah, I found the right spot in the book for it to happen.
Does he have a sword taped to his claw?
That's what it looks like.
A knife.
He's kind of this war veteran character, so he's been topside. He's seen some shit. He's
been to his share of sushi restaurants.
Yeah. He's got a disability that he's compensating for with violence.
Oh, his little like pincer thing is cut off, so he's using a knife in its
kind of like a pirate. Yeah.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
And
That's
he was born out of memes too, because everybody's seen the memes of the crab holding a knife or the crab smoking a cigarette. So.
Oh, that's adorable. I think Chad seems to be a fan of the pantslessness.
Those are actually her scales, and Piper has a really great plot device to explain this.
Yeah, it's not flat out stated in the book, so it'll kind of be shown in like background illustration. Basically, what the explanation is as merfolk age, like when they're babies, they're covered in lots of scale, not just their tail. As they age, the scales will start to shed until it's just like the very bottom of their tail for swimming. Even their butt gets to hang out eventually, but like, and they always like shed in different patterns. So this would show that she's an adult, but a young adult, because she still has some scales above her tail area.
Oh, okay. But so can she like transform between having legs and a tail? Because she doesn't have a tail here. Oh.
Is it just when she's wet
Yep.
in water?
It's kind of like Splash, you know.
Splash.
Yeah.
I was about to say Splash. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good plot point to play with. I think I'm trying to, I don't know if it's flat out said, but it will be salt water. If she gets a sequel, that might come into play where it's like, you know, somebody might try to use it against her, but it's salt water.
Right. Nobody's gonna know this reference, so it just makes me think of Ranma.
Nope,
nobody knows.
Right. Yeah, anime Ranma half. Yeah, I do.
Anyways, moving on.
I didn't realize you said what you said. So.
Are we the only two anime fans?
The water, yeah.
Oh, I'm alone.
The boy, girl, and there's a panda for whatever it is.
You need to incorporate a panda in there as well. Oh, I didn't even see her blast this guy. Oh my
Cocaine
gosh.
panda.
Yeah.
Great. If for the next book, you can take Cocaine Panda. I give you leeway to take that idea.
Yeah, Cocaine Panda. It's just like a regular panda. Nothing happens.
Snow White and her coked up zoo.
Well, no, because pandas are like the eucalyptus leaves are always making them mellow, like THC or whatever. But when he gets on the cocaine, make him hyper and just, you know.
Yeah, that's like cocaine.
They'll be just as goofy, but doing it faster.
But
like
instead of kung fu, like he's doing some like crazy, you know, mixed up martial arts or something that he just, you know, can never get right.
Turn him into Kung Fu Panda.
Kind of like Kung Fu Panda, yeah, but just like.
Yeah, wouldn't cocaine make the animal all hyper and stuff? Because pandas are lazy as fuck and they just lie around and don't do anything. Like, have you seen them in zoos? Like, it's a shock that these creatures are still alive and they don't know how to breed themselves. It's amazing. I don't know how these bears exist.
They love the drugs so much they've given up sex. They're just like, you're not as good as my eucalyptus leaves. Sorry.
And maybe they should try that. Maybe they should slip the pandas some coke and see what happens. And see
right. Let them get a coke wiener, you know.
Oh my gosh, that'll be your plot for the next book. AR-13L goes to China and helps breed the pandas by giving them coke.
That's how you save the species, yeah.
Yeah, she intercepts a ship that's carrying like a shipment of pandas between China or to the U.S. or something.
Yeah,
exotic animals.
A little bit of Snow White crushed with some blue Viagra sprinkled in there.
Somebody said.
Cracked out animals is going to be an ongoing theme in this series.
Yeah, this is written to be its own standalone story, but because there were so many ideas we had that we just could not cram into one book, even after the page extension, we do have, like, if there's demand, if this is popular enough and there's demand for a sequel, there are some crumbs we're leaving in this book. We're sprinkling around to, you know, there might be some questions like, why did they say that? Or what is that doing there? And stuff like that to lead to a sequel without making you feel like you just got dropped at a cliffhanger or something.
Right.
Awesome. Vic 10 Acres asks who's doing what on this book, and is it the Jose Garcia cover? Yeah, so for anyone who's just coming in, I guess let's run through this real quick again from the top. So this is on Fun My Comic, AR-13L, The Little Mermaid on Fun My Comic, and the link is currently pinned in the chat. But this is almost at, well, we'll refresh. Actually, let's refresh now.
The link is also in the description of the video as well.
Yes, thank you. It went up! Yay!
Yes.
Awesome! Thank you guys!
You guys are going to hit that 10K, man. You're going to be the first.
Yeah.
I got to go keep an eye on our competition to be the first to 10K. I know that book that got kicked off of Kickstarter is one of them.
Yeah.
I think we're neck and neck with him.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only competition there.
Oh, which one? Which one that got kicked off? I mean, there's so many that got kicked
Oh,
off.
no, it's gonna be the Streisand effect.
The Wise of Heart. The Wise of Heart.
Yeah. Oh, no, we're not talking about them because they're not on this panel. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. But yes, that is a Jose Garcia cover. You have 4 variant covers. There's this one, which is so fucking epic. His art is so amazing. Look at that. He does these big, epic, complicated layouts, and it's just totally insane.
And
Love
you got
it.
the cocaine shark there.
He is not shy about the ass either. I'm sure a lot of people appreciate
That's
that.
what I loved. I was like, he managed to get full ass and side boob on a chick with a mermaid with a fish tail.
It's pretty amazing. Wait, so if she's in the water now, so she has a tail under that now?
Technically,
so
yeah.
Like
technically, she should have
under
a
the butt.
tail under the butt right there.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's probably
So,
because
like-
it's such shallow water. She's coming out, so part of her is transforming with legs. So.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah.
she's floating on her
Makes
butt.
sense.
Like her
The
butt
right
is so
cheek.
big, it's a buoyancy
It's a big
device.
Yeah, just floating, bumping on the water.
Mhm.
Why can't I deep dive?
She can't sink. Her butt is too buoyant.
Yeah.
I love that. Jose's art is amazing. And there's also cover B.
Yep, that's my cover. I love doing the underwater, above water type scenes. So.
And this was the color test too, because I said I want to see how colorists handle underwater or handle water in general before I agree with everybody on who we pick. And so this was the color test picture basically. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yep, that's our colorist. That's good, perfect."
It's beautiful. I
Love it.
love the glistening, the glow, the 2 different colors from the surface of the water underneath. God, it's
You can
amazing.
see the
Yeah.
sunshine coming through on the right.
Oh yeah, we
and I
did
love-
ask Jose if he could have a shark eating people on that one, and he managed to cram like 5 people in that shark. 4 or 5 are getting eaten.
Yeah, these colors are beautiful.
Yeah,
I love
it's
that.
pretty badass.
Awesome. We'll always use more good colorists around here.
I found Nemo. Or wait, is his name something different? Is his name like
Oh wait,
Nano
the
or
little
something?
clownfish
I
down
think
there?
yeah, because the fish by him is supposed to be Dory. I think it's a nod.
Oh,
Yeah,
Because
it's a
the
little
two
Easter
fish next
egg.
to each
A little.
Look at
Yeah.
That's
I'm
so
notorious for Easter eggs, folks.
Yeah.
So there might be a lot of Where's Waldo action when you guys get this book.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome.
That sounds
Yeah.
like fun. Awesome. And cover C by Team Captain. Pixel Trader.
Yep.
Captain Pixel Trader. All right.
Yeah, I think Jose is also like that, Eric, as well. He's like, I've hidden a booty on this cover. Can you guys find it?
I don't think
He needs
they're
to do a
very
better job hiding.
Oh, he's not as good as you, Eric. Sorry, he's not as good at hiding stuff. But
like what would be the point of hiding a booty? Like half the images I've seen Jose do have like the butt is front and center. You know how you're supposed to put a face on a third of the image so people pay attention to it. For him, it's a butt.
he flipped the character upside down.
Yep.
I think he might have actually done something like that. Jose, if you're watching this, I challenge you from now on. You need to just do 5 illustration with the butt in where
I'm definitely gonna hide.
You'll
I'm
sell
definitely gonna
more.
hide Cecil in
Trust
there
me.
somewhere. So whoever's the first to find Cecil when they get the book and tag me on Twitter, maybe I'll give you a free sketch.
Yeah, all right.
Oh no! That's so
Nice.
oh, that's awesome.
And then
That's
we have
very
the beautiful Eric Natalski cover. This is a recreation of the original shitpost.
shitpost, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, this
Love it.
one. That's
Not
very.
it's not finished. It's gonna be, I think, grayscaled with red for the hair, just like the shitpost do. That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
This is like really well done and serious for a shit post.
Yeah.
This is
I like
really
it.
thorough. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love the starfish that he's got going around her like right boob over there.
So
the starfish loves his job.
Yeah.
I was about to ask. So her scales are actually part of her body, but the starfish clearly isn't. Like, is the starfish another character? Does it talk or anything?
Yeah, it's a it doesn't talk, but it's a throwing starfish.
Nice.
You really should have left it as a surprise. The internet and Pixel and Eric have bullied me into giving the starfish a speaking line. Damn it!
That's the first thing I thought of too. a speaking character. Wait, but it says growing starfish. That makes
They
it
kept
even
saying
better.
growing starfish, and I kept going, no, that's too goofy. We want more like
Yeah, name him, call him Patrice.
but not
Patrick.
like we don't want to be that goofy. That's a little bit too silly. Finally, I was like, okay, I figured out how to make it work.
I thought the starfish would just. I didn't think it would actually speak. I thought it would just make a lot of like pushing downs throughout the whole book.
No, it even gets a speaking line.
Well, when he speaks, he's got to sound like, "I love my job." You know, he's got to be muffled. You know.
That'll be a challenge for the letter. Ooh, can she armor up with the scales? I don't know. I feel like if she can, that would be kind of spoilers. That would be like a Pokemon level up for her, wouldn't it? That would be cool though.
They're fish scales still. But...
Yeah, there you go. She doesn't need it. She's got like 50 million guns and
yeah.
She's a mermaid.
To work happy every day.
That's awesome. Beautiful covers. And here is the interior art. And let's go through the tiers real quick. This is my first time navigating Fun My Comic, actually. Like I've visited a few campaigns, but haven't really looked at anything in detail. It's really well put together.
And
I like the
like
interface.
every week, because every time a creator wants something, basically, if enough ask for it, they're like, okay, well, clearly this is a feature we need. So they start working on implementing it right away.
Imagine a
I know, right?
platform that actually
It was actually for the
What are these things? What are these things?
There are no bots answering messages. They all read all of them and reply.
Yeah,
Oh.
a platform built by a genuine comic skater who will get back to you within a day or so. We couldn't ask for better. So
Yeah, just somebody who actually gives a shit about creators and giving the customer what they want. I mean, I'm getting vapors. I can't believe that this actually exists. Holy crap.
plus, there's a widget so that you want your own website. You can put the Fund My Comic widget on there and fund your campaign from your own site.
Oh, nice. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Ooh, look at that.
That is amazing. I'm really selling this. All right.
Yeah.
Somebody
So-
asked, and yes, the Sea Witch has big guns.
The
Big
Sea Witch
gun.
is going to be kind of thick as well, so don't
That
worry
sure
about that.
Yeah, big hips and big top, you know,
Yeah.
a little tiny hourglass, you know, that's, I want a Coke bottle villain. That's what I want.
Is that giant mouth creature thingamajig? Is that the Sea Witch or is that something else?
That's a manifestation of her power going on there. So in that page, so Piper went back to the old lore of mermaids where there were these siren songs luring sailors to their doom. So that's what's happening in this little sequence here is the siren song is coming in and the crew members are seeing these sharks as mermaids being entranced and it doesn't go well for them.
Yeah, they're hallucinating right there.
So is it in black and white because of the trip or it's past tense or is it just
No,
not
I'm
being colored
doing
yet?
full gray tones before they go to Frederico.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is just pre-color.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's a good technique as well. All right, I'm trying to. There we go. Zoomed in enough. Let's look at the tiers that you have. Back to the top. Digital edition for 10. I'm sure European customers are very happy to see this.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a physical edition for 20. Very fair price, especially for like a 60-page book at this point. And that's a lot of backers. You have 77 backers already. That's amazing.
One thing I like about this too is if you look, instead of having to look for a tier for the specific cover or covers you want, it's just a drop down. You could just pick a tier and then pick the covers.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Wait, so
like that was a 4-pack one. If you wanted 4 of one cover, you just sit there and answer each drop down, click on the cover you want, or if you want one of each. That's something I really like. It makes making tiers a lot easier. You need less tiers.
Yes.
wait, and you have Air Comics bundle, a bunch of sketch art. So wait, so if I'm trying to find the drop down, if I click this.
Click the
here.
whole. Yeah, if you expand the whole thing. Oh, there. Yeah,
Oh, I see.
Boom.
Oh, this is so nice.
I like that. I like that.
Oh
feature
my
a lot.
gosh, that is so convenient. Holy shit. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Why can't all crowdfunding sites be like this?
Oh no.
That looks great. So yeah, big fan. Good job, Luke. Here are the present estimated sketch cards, which we have a reveal, and
Ooh.
Pixel Traders in the chat saying we should play the trailer. Well, I'll get to it. I'll get to. We have a reveal and then the trailer, and then we'll do the next campaign. But I have not forgotten. And then the 35 USD for the King sketch cards and more sketch cards, Arrow Comics bundle, and you have the 2-pack. And
Saves
also,
on shipping.
Definitely, yeah. That's the great thing is if you bundle something in a perk, the backer gets to save on shipping.
Yeah, because a lot of people like to have one copy of a book for reading and one for just putting away, right? So that's really smart.
Send it to CGC.
Oh yeah, that's what these are. These are, you never know what will be worth $1 million in the future. Like any of these books could blow up and be some collector's items. So invest now. Invest in these creators.
Oh, a lot of
Support.
the sketch card tiers have sold out, so they're removed from the list.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the sketch cards have been going hot because we've got some great sketch card artists doing stuff for us.
Cool. And an Eric Austin custom sketch card bundle, and another Arrow Comics bundle. Ooh, you have a lot of tiers.
That's the number
You have
one bundle.
skateboard decks. Whoa! I didn't see this.
Yeah, Pixel threw us for a curveball. He didn't discuss this at all. It just happened. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, he just like announced it and added it and stuff like that, and I was like, whoa, we have what?
Yeah.
Well, today's cover is perfect layout for a skate deck. Does it come by? Oh, it's an 8.0 in width and size. That's the size of the skate deck.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I like it because it's almost close to like surfing, but it's street surfing basically. It's close as you can get, other than offering surfboards.
Without offering straight up surfboard.
Yeah.
You should get surfboards, mate. If there's a book tweet, you should get surfboards, or it should be a stretch goal.
And transgender-friendly bikinis from Target.
It's like Space Soldier. You put the movie's name on everything, so we'll have the MERCMAID canoes.
Yes. I'm just trying to make you spend all of your money making merch.
But these skate decks are awesome. They're pretty cool.
I like that skate deck B is Sebastian.
Yeah, he's got Sebastian with his taped on knife.
This is Stabby Deck B. I love that.
Oh, nice.
And here's the 4-pack.
You save on shipping and you save $5.
Awesome. And collateral damage, you get to be drawn into the book. That's always good to have.
Now, when you draw me in, if it was me and I got that perk, am I going to be race swapped, or they just adjust the color tone?
No, we'll do you justice.
I want to be race swapped and gender swapped in there.
Yeah, only if you want. Jimmy wants to be race swapped.
Yeah.
That's what you're not catching on to here.
But keep his facial hair either way.
Yeah, I want to be a little old Asian lady just yelling at everybody, with my beard. Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, the Piper sketch cards sold out because I only offered, what did I offer? I only offered 4. Pixel offered 15. Eric offered 15. I saw that I had offered 15 for a split second, and I was like, do you know how many of those special sketch cards you'll have to send me in order for me to get 15 good ones I'm willing to give people? I was like, nah, I'm not that confident, dude. Knock it down to like 4 and then send me 20.
Oh, but they're sold out, so people like them.
There you go.
Yeah.
If we
like
hit
there's some
10K,
demand.
if we hit 10K first, if we win the race to 10K, I will add more of my sketch cards.
Awesome. There you go. Don't be so self-defeatist. People like your work.
It would be different if I was using my sketch cards, which is just the plain, like I have a plain pack, pre-cut sketch cards. It'd be different if I was doing that, but Pixel actually printed like these fancy ones where she's on the back and you can sign her boob. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to like mess up a drawing on one of those.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. There they are.
You gotta blow up. You gotta blow up the screen.
Couple.
You can see
No,
them.
not yet. Not yet. We have to finish. I didn't realize you had so many tiers. We're almost done. We have to go through all the tiers first. And here's original art for an exclusive cover. Okay, that's it. So you have original art at the bottom for $250 for the interiors and $1,000 for the cover. That's very affordable. So everybody should jump on that before it sells out. And I suppose shall we do the reveal? Might as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's play all our cards.
Unintended. Unintended.
I see what you did there.
I don't know if you guys put it up on the campaign yet, but I did a couple of sketch cards as well for the little MERCMAID. And here we go. Boop. And I have. There's one. That's this. Here's the first one I did. The light.
I love it. Her profile, the glare is kind of
fucking light piece of shit. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
awesome. Your style's so perfect for it.
Nice. Yes, I love her
I
hair.
love it.
Oh, so much.
That starfish
Fine.
did his
Yeah.
job. Good
Fine.
job, starfish.
Focus. I like how Jimmy's so enthusiastic about the starfish.
Starfish's favorite character.
Yeah, everybody loves Star. And look at the print on the back. Honestly, like this is a really cool idea.
Wow.
Have this like custom printed. Which I should have left like a little border around. You have the logo here as well, but anyhow, so that's my first one, and I have a second one that is. It's not done yet. It's just pencils, but can I show this?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Yes.
I was thinking about. It was a little racy, but it's fine. Nothing's showing.
Oh,
so.
it's your channel. But I think it's
Racy
fine.
on this channel from
If you
Rainy?
want to burn down your channel, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's your channel, so it's up to you.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
Burn down your channel.
nice.
There you go.
Oh, right there. There it is.
Like-
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
goes
Almost
Jimmy's
done.
favorite
Hold it a
character.
little longer.
She has scales, YouTube. She has scales. Nothing.
Yeah.
She's not naked.
Hands over
technically.
And her
Yeah.
hands, yeah.
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 And well, the starfish is floating out. That's the starfish.
Quitting time.
Yeah. She is
Starfish's
Lunch
gonna
break.
go on its smoke break.
That was my job. I'd be happy to do overtime.
I'll add a little cigar next to the
Yeah,
starfish.
yeah, doing a smoke break. Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
cigar.
awesome. I love the way you draw these characters.
This is so cute.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
make 'em
there you
shake.
go.
The replicator says, bigger, Irene. You need to go bigger.
I don't think he
These
was
sketch
talking
cards
about
are
that.
now available on the campaign. Right now, there's 2 of them. So
Cool. Okay. So
Let's
I
go
Fight.
fast.
Fight.
Grab 'em now.
fight.
So
No, but-
those are my sketch cards, and let's refresh. They should be up now. Phew. Da, 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 da. And there you go. Oh, that was fast.
Ooh, look at them up there.
Boom.
Wow.
So go get them
Nice.
now. Get them.
I mean, $35, that's it? Oh my God, you're giving this stuff away. I would have gone like triple that for the Rainy sketch cards. They're
No,
beautiful.
it's just a sketch card.
Yeah, but it's
Pixel's the
awesome.
numbers guy. I hate math.
Okay. Wow.
You
I mean,
guys did
if you guys want, I mean, get it now. 35, that's a steal, man. Original sketch art.
I love this character design though. Seriously, she's a lot of fun to draw, and it's obvious you guys are having fun with this character, with this campaign. So, it's I'm glad it's doing so well, and thanks for having me do a sketch card.
Thank you for doing them.
Yeah,
If the fans want a book too, we should invite you on to do a cover. That would be awesome.
Oh boy, I don't know if I have. Okay. When I'm done.
Oh, sold out! Damn it!
Somebody spotted that deal. That was a
Where
great
they
deal. I'm
going?
surprised.
Oh,
I'm surprised it
really?
even took that long. Yeah.
Way to go, Jimmy.
Oh my gosh! Thank you guys so
Well, I'm the one that bought it,
Let's
by the
refresh.
way. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I didn't buy it. No.
No, Jimmy! Look at this. Refresh. I'd love to do a cover, but I have like 1,000,001 things to do. But I will when I have
And
time.
that one thing is going to cover. So.
Oh my gosh, seriously, I'm so fucking busy right now, but it's not gonna do that. So 154 backers, and went up again.
Whoa!
800,
Nice.
8,481. Slamming towards 10K. This is going to be 10K. We're going to make AR13L, Little Mercmaid, the first 10K campaign on Fund My Comic. Let's go. We're almost there. We're rooting for this. So everybody go back in now. If you haven't yet, the link is in the description, also pinned in the chat. So I'll play the trailer and let's hop on to the next one. I hope I shared audio. If I didn't, then hold on. Let me reshare because I don't remember if I actually shared audio. Now I'll make a fool of myself. Boop. That happens a lot. So.
And it's not awkward right now at all.
Well, now that you said it, you just made it worse, Jimmy.
Made it weird.
That's the suspense for the trailer. I'm excited, man.
Oh my gosh.
See this.
All right, here's the trailer for The Little Mermaid.
And when she seeks vengeance, all she needs always come up from pain. As a little crab, check. Skull, check. Starfish, check. Cocaine shark, check. Lions, check. Gun, check. Animal, check. Body bats, check.
There we have it.
Woo! Well done. Well done.
Awesome.
It's a good
Beautiful
trailer.
campaign. Thank you guys so much for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Of course, of course.
And,
All the
remember, I will put some more of my sketch cards up there if we hit the 10K first.
There you go. That's why you should back this now and help them get to 10K so you can get more Piper sketch cards. All right. So that was The Little Mermaid, AR13L, and we will hop on to our next project, which I can't remember which one it was. Let's see. If anybody needs to go or something, just let me know.
I'm so sorry I can't stay for everybody because I want to hang out with you and Jimmy sometime when I'm
Yeah.
not trying to sell you something. But
It's fine. I know everybody's busy. So it's not a problem. I mean, I barely have time to talk to people outside of doing promo streams and schedule streams. So it's just, and I know how it is. But yeah, if anybody needs to go, just let me know. But I think we will hop on to
bye, everybody. Thanks
Outlaw
again.
Nights.
Oh.
Oh, bye, Piper. I didn't know she was
she's already
leaving.
gone. Oh, no.
I thought she was gonna stay around for a little longer.
Yeah, me
I
too.
got about 10 minutes and I'm going to head out. So
Okay, no problem. I'm really good at this people thing, guys. I take social cues well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people skills.
Yeah, I have people skills.
Amazing.
So, our next campaign is Outlaw Nights, Genesis of a Renegade Part 2 on Kickstarter. Let's just jump into it. What is this campaign all about?
Well, for those of you who don't know, I am Ben, aka the Fuse Box. I am more infamous in CG than famous, but you know, that's how I roll.
Are
And,
you? I don't know that. How are you infamous?
People know of me, but they don't know me. They hear whispers and rumors and murmurings. You know.
Really? Well, that's not shocking on the internet. That's just how it is. If you put anything out on the internet, people murmur about you. But
Yeah, Ben, that's how
fine.
the internet works.
Yep.
That's just how it works. That's how. Well, we will ignore all of those rumors and murmurings, and we will judge your work based on its merits. So
Yeah, this is looking good though. This One Piece right here gets me
Oh,
one.
thank you so much. This is issue 2 of Outlaw Knight's Genesis of a Renegade. And this is going to be hopefully about an 8 to 10 issue series, depending. And this takes place in the 31st century. Humanity has begun colonizing into outer space. It is very much like the discovery of the New World 2.0. And as you can imagine, the nations of Earth are all at each other's throats, competing over territory and resources. And with Big Brother having trouble reaching out into the colonies, you've got a big boom in crime. And piracy is on the rise. And we are in the wake of World War III. I know I was very generous with that estimate, but I'm saying that World War III takes place in the 31st century. I'll be positive.
I'm pretty sure it's going to happen before then, but
In about 31 days, I'm sure.
It's probably like next year.
Yeah.
Or maybe right now.
I mean, you know.
Ben, are you the doing everything on this book, like writer, artist?
I am the writer creator. Juanito from Dwarves vs. Lions is our interior artist, and he's freaking awesome.
Little Juanito! Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Juanito's awesome. I know he was drawing that.
He started out over at Page One Comics with me. He was like a discover that we found, and he was always hanging out stream with us. And he's blowing up now. He's getting a lot of projects.
He's everywhere. That's the thing. He's really fast, and he's working on like 5 books at once. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah,
and he was very generous with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, it was because I was
very genuine.
Don't say things like that. That could get twisted in all kinds of strange ways.
You might be infamous after that.
Get him, chat. Get him, chat. Now you're infamous. Yeah, now you're not. Yeah, now you're well known.
Oh no. This is really nice art too. Who did this cover?
That was done by issue 1's artist, Render Contender. The thing about it is, when we were halfway done with issue 1, he just vanished off the face of the earth. Nobody's heard from him. It was so weird.
Oh,
I have no idea what happened.
I hope he's alive. This is really good art.
Too.
It's really good art. Yeah, I like it.
Great anatomy, great clothing folds. This is nice.
Yeah, bartender's a little strange, but
that is actually the.
He looks very generous.
Ship.
Jimmy, we're supposed to be inclusive here. I know what you're talking about.
Right. So he's ginger and he's generous.
Maybe he's an android or something.
Oh yeah.
He just got burned. He just got burned really bad. I know. It's good art. Don't listen
really
to
great art. Yeah. Totally
Damn it.
Good art, though. I do like it.
There you go.
Look at Juanito killing it with that.
This is. So is this Juanito's art? This is
that
the interiors, right? Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Nice.
Man.
And we need funding really for the colors.
Right. So, at what point will is it a stretch goal for getting it colored?
Oh no, that's the whole reason I set the goal at 4K, was so I'd have enough to do the colors and the lettering and everything. We got Eric Weathers lettering for us. We got Marcos Martins doing the colors for us.
And good.
Yeah. And basically, this story, that's our main character, Cyrus Lawson, the dude in the colony shirt, the colony guard shirt. Okay. He's working colony guard in the beginning of issue 1 for this small, really out-of-the-way colony called Therese. He's not expecting a heck of a lot to happen. He's basically going to be like a small-town sheriff. But right at the beginning of issue 1, that dream is ripped right from under him as the pirates of the ship Hazard invade his settlement looking for a piece of data that's going to lead to a treasure everybody's got their eyes on. It's a rat race in the making. Push comes to shove, without giving issue 1 away, our boy is kidnapped by these pirates. So he's going to have to learn how to survive in the underworld and kind of get over his very rigid sense of right and wrong, because not everything is as simple as he'd like to think.
All right, I like that.
I'm impressed with the way Juanito's moving the camera around on this page. Like, he's really drawing it from all angles. It's really good. His storytelling is really
He does.
leveling up.
He really does keep on improving.
Yeah.
Like, and he's not. I like seeing those backgrounds too. It's doing sci-fi is honestly the backgrounds and the vehicles is the biggest challenge if you're drawing science fiction, and he's not cheating on these at all. So really well done.
And
Good
I'll say
job,
when I was writing it, I purposefully kept a lot of the background stuff vague so that the artist would have to deal with that, and so that's all him.
Wow, yeah, he did a good job.
I like the sort of grungier science fiction as well. Like, not the polished, clean kind of look. That kind of stuff is like, it gets a little boring and stale. But I like this. Like, it's all grimy and pipes and stuff. That's fun.
Amen. It's all about pirates. Outlaws.
Space pirates. Yeah, space pirates.
Yeah,
Great
I
art.
always
art is
loved
great,
the
man.
concept of space pirates, but I always felt like they were never done the way I would like it to be done. So I was like, I want to do my own. Like, I want to do my own version.
Yeah. Nice.
Now you said issue 1. Is it offered on this campaign?
Yes.
Is there?
It's one of the add-ons, and also one of my perks. It's a limit. We have a limited number of them, but we've got a 2-for-1 special, where I had 30 extras of issue 1 that I'm gonna bundle for free with issue 2 for 30 lucky folks, and we're almost sold out of those. So, gotta get on that. Yeah.
All right.
And then you gotta back this book. You might end up with a free extra issue.
And we're in our final 6 days, so this is our most desperate hour. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan, yeah.
Help me, Hope.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So, I mean, and it's Kickstarter, so it's all or nothing. So you have to make your funding in the next week, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
if for
Crunch
some
time.
reason if we don't make it this time around, I'm gonna relaunch at the beginning of July on Fund My Comic, but I'm hoping we can pull a miracle here.
Are you on Indiegogo at all, or
I
is it
was.
simultaneously on Indiegogo? Or?
I was last year, but the problem is they shadow banned me, and that's no bueno to me.
That means no good.
Oh, thank you. Didn't know that at all.
Yeah, he's like, I said it in Spanish. I don't know how much more clearer that could have been. You know. Yeah. No, when you shadow ban, especially if you're a smaller creator, I mean, one of the biggest challenges
man,
for a small
shitty.
creator is getting the word out,
Yep.
getting your book in
Yes.
front of people. And then if you have a small audience and a small, you're just starting out with a short reach, shadow banning is, it's the worst, man. Yeah.
I think it's a
The
challenge
shitty thing to do.
yeah, I mean, getting our work in front of people is sort of the challenge for everyone, though.
Yeah.
It sucks because it's I would go on a rant about this, and I really shouldn't, because the issue isn't even platforms or shadow banning or deplatforming. The issue is there just isn't a clear path in the American industry for original ideas to get put in front of a wide audience and just be judged on its merit. And it infuriates me because you have that in Europe, you have that in Japan, and here we're supposed to have there is a multi-million-dollar, well, probably not anymore because, look at the sales now, but comics industry, but is dominated by people who don't give a fuck about original stuff. And
Nope.
even if you do go to the smaller publishers like Image or IDW, like nobody gives a fuck about you if you're not already famous. There is no way to get in, and trust me, I tried. I've always wanted to do my original stuff, and I realized the only way to go is crowdfunding. But then this is still hard, and then you go to crowdfunding, and then people want to politically persecute you, and it doesn't even matter where you go. Which is why I'm really glad that Luke is doing Fund My Comic. That's absolutely amazing that website exists now, and I'm hoping. I know that probably another few are in the works, but this shit sucks. Like, we should be able to just put our stuff out there and be judged fairly, and nothing else should matter except for the comic and the art.
Exactly.
Preach.
Let the work speak for itself.
Oh, is the reading round over? No, it was great.
That was my soapbox. All right, I'm off the soapbox.
No, it was well said though, and I agree with what you're saying. And, it would be amazing if that's how it worked. But now, they want to know where you stand politically, where you stand on certain issues. If you don't agree with what they agree with, then then they're going to cancel you or it's
a whole bunch of shit.
It should be fair. Put me on the same platform as, I don't know, some blue-haired crazy weirdo drawing their furry comic. I don't care. I just want to have a fair chance and be judged on the merits, and I think all of us should have that, and that doesn't exist anywhere, and it pisses me off.
See, we want equality, they want equity. Like, it's like...
Yeah, I think they're more, about...
Like, I didn't care about like Peter David, I didn't know where his politics were when I was a kid. I don't care, I don't give a shit. Just entertain me, and then, that's it. And I want people just to see it.
Yeah, as long as none of your ideologies are pushed down my throat. But
if you don't like it, I'll go find 2 people who will.
Yeah, good creative stuff, like Warren Ellis. I still read Warren Ellis stuff, because it's good. I like it,
Yeah, it would be nice to go back to those days, and there are other places and other industries that have that, but for some reason we just descended into this hellhole, the worst timeline ever, and we can't have that. And our entertainment industry, the entire thing is fucked. It's not just comics, but comics are extra fucked because comics is like the least profitable out of all the different kinds of entertainment in America, and now we're just getting fucked even more, and nobody gives a shit. Great.
I do.
Well, we do. That's why we're here, and we dedicated our time and energy, and we're making products. And honestly, this is clearly this is the first step. So a little positivity. This is everything that we're doing here is a first step towards fixing this entire problem, because we can complain as much as we want, but if there's no product to put out, then you can complain as much as you want, but you need to give people an alternate option, like the platforms and stuff. That's an issue, and I don't know the answer to what platform to go to. I'm not getting into that debate because I don't know, but all I'm saying is having the product and putting it out there is definitely the first step, and I really hope this pans out and we can figure out a way to get our stuff seen, because it's really important.
And to be fair, I'm sure obviously the backers care because they're supporting this movement. They're supporting, all the creators on this, so they obviously care about good quality.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Look at that. Nice cover. Well, we care about the backers, and giving them the best product possible is what we're here for. So that's what we're going to do, and that's why you should back Outlaw Nights. Look at that. I've been paused on this. That's a really great. Is that a cover?
That is a poster.
Oh, that's an awesome illustration. Look at that.
I like it.
Looks like fun. This is nice too.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, the cover and that poster were done by Jay Krager.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krager's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I love that angle he did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like his usual stuff.
Who did the poster that's below it? Is that Juanito? Or?
I like the color.
That was Brian Lobdell.
Oh. Okay. Nice. I like his
the
style.
Oh yeah, I love the way the smoke comes off of it. It looks 3-dimensional to me.
Yeah. Now, how many pages is issue number 2 going to be?
Both issues are 25 pages. Originally issue 1 was going to be 50 pages, and I had to cut it in half to make it cost effective. So issues 1 and 2 are basically issue 1. That's why it's Genesis of a Renegade 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's also one of the things too. I think like backers may not know is that it costs more to ship the bigger your book is, and the thing is we don't get to set the shipping rates. And we don't profit off shipping rates. That's just something that is an extra expense that's given to the creators to get your book out there. So the bigger the book is, the more expensive it is to get it to the backer, and the more it's going to cost the backer. So at 25,
and also paying my team. That's really why my goals always are kind of high.
Yeah, I mean, everything is absurdly expensive, especially now. Like,
yes.
I swear, has anyone noticed printing has gone up again? It's like shipping is going up, printing is going up, and just, of course, pay your talent. The talent needs to be paid, but the expense on the back end of producing these books, it's no joke. And I think some people don't realize just like the more you make on a campaign, it's great. Of course, that means you can make more products. You have a little more margin, and that's wonderful. But honestly, it's shocking, like how much of that, like the money that is totaled at the top of a crowdfunding, like that's not your money. Like that's not what you're taking home. Like, I know creators who barely take anything home, and because so many people do this as a labor of love, because talent and production and shipping costs so much money, it's absurd. Especially now, printing just went up again. It's insane. I've been looking at like factories and printers, and like everything is just going up. But the economy is fine, everybody.
Yeah, there's no such thing as inflation.
The economy is fine.
Yeah, we only have a $31 trillion debt for the nation, but I mean,
but everything's fine. It's fine. Nothing to see here.
Everything
You
just
got a
costs
new
more
backer,
than
Ben.
such thing as inflation.
yeah. Alex VRB says I just backed it.
Yeah,
Huge
there you go,
box.
Awesome, thank you. Let's
Bless
refresh again. Let's go to the top and see if this
Thank you, Alex. Alex,
went
great.
up a little more.
Yeah.
It did. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. So you have 6 days left to get to 4,000. It's a bit of a Hail Mary, but I have faith in you. This looks like a really good campaign. I have no idea why you haven't made your goal yet. It really should.
Exposure, definitely. I think
more.
it just needs. You just need to be on more streams, and more people need to see it.
Yeah, because like when I funded issue 1, like it was like 2 years ago, and the landscape was just totally different. It's like I feel like there's a bunch of new folks that I just haven't met, that I just like I just met Rini.
And then there's kind of a some backers aren't comfortable with Kickstarters, so I think when you go and fund my comic, it seems like everyone's unanimous on that platform. The backers aren't, there aren't any that are questioning that platform. So you might do much better on that, and
that's what I was thinking.
Campaign again, and get on every stream, everywhere you can go.
You can always run the campaign again, definitely on Try Indiegogo, and if you are averse to Indiegogo, then man, I don't like telling anybody where to go, but I think Fund My Comic is the platform that at least they for sure wouldn't deplatform any of us, because we know that it's actually run by someone we know, and it's going to be fair, and it puts the comics first. So that sounds fantastic, and honestly, I think that's all that everybody wants. It's just a fair platform to put your stuff out on. But yeah, you can always run another campaign or somewhere else and try to get it funded.
You've got another backer, Frost Comics. He's backed the 2-for-1. So hopefully we get a few more eyes tomorrow night on my stream. So you're gonna be over on Frost Comics stream tomorrow, and says hopefully get more eyes on there. That's great. You're doing. I mean, you're on the streams. You're pushing the book.
Sure, man.
That sounds.
Well, I appreciate all of you. I couldn't do this without you.
appreciate you doing the work, and it looks like a great campaign, and I'm wishing you all the best. Do you have a trailer that we can play?
I don't for this issue, but in the private chat I put a link to the trailer I had for issue 1, and it's it's connected. So I mean, I figure it works.
You also have a question, Ben. Skull Leader wants to know if was this a 30-day campaign? How long has this been running?
Oh God, it's embarrassing. This was a 60-day.
Oh, well, I haven't seen you until now. I didn't even know about you. That's so wild. It's really hard to get seen sometimes, but I'm glad that you seem to be making the rounds, and hopefully you'll be able to get out there and show this to more people.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can get this link pulled up. There we go. All right. So let's take a look at this trailer. Wait, did I share my audio? Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, good. All right.
I heard a thing.
I didn't fail. All right, let's go.
Boys, where have you been?
Oh, hush.
So Antonio Banderas is going to be. Was that Galactus?
TMNT, get out of here.
Your trailer looked good. The trailer, it was a really good trailer.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, very nice.
Antonio
Good looking art.
Banderas is going to be in it, so.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, Antonio Banderas and the Turtles make a cameo. So.
Stupid YouTube ads. Anyhow, great looking campaign, and I hope you get funded this time and nobody fucks with your campaign. And you should really definitely try Fund My Comic or running this again, because I think you should get more eyes on this. It's a good looking book. It's just I think you have trouble getting seen, but it's a matter of time. And keep at it. Don't give up.
Push Juanito's art, man, because he's got a following. Tap into that following that fans of his, and get him to be tweeting this stuff out. Showing new artwork, posting new art daily. Weekly, something. I mean. Yeah, I'm sure you're doing all that, but just in case. I mean, because I know people do love his artwork, Definitely grab those, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's Outlaw Knights, Genesis of a Renegade, Part 2. Links in the description, and thank you very much for sharing this with us.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Thank you to those people that backed him during the stream. That was awesome. So thank you.
Yeah. Oh, let's refresh just one more time. That's only fair. Let's go. I think there's like a bit of a there's a bit of a delay as well, because I think somebody, like 2 people said they backed, but it hasn't gone up. So I think it's just taking some time. So yeah. We'll,
we had Alex VRB and Frost Comics. I know they backed it, so thank you to them. That was awesome.
Amen.
Alrighty. And thank you to everybody who backed the campaign. Next one, moving right on, back to Fund My Comic. Like I said, everyone, every campaign except Outlaw Knights is on Fund My Comic tonight. I did not plan this, by the way. It just happened that way. It's like
tonight's stream is sponsored by fundmycomic.com.
I know. Apparently, I'm sponsoring Fund My Comic now, but back to this. Perfect 10 second chance campaign.
Ooh, look at that.
Hey.
I'm paying attention now. I'm awake. You got my attention.
Me too.
You have trouble waking up? Here, this should help.
Yeah. Whoa! Look at that.
Wow.
So, Dave, tell us about this book, will you?
Right, the book. Yeah, this is so this campaign is basically a second chance campaign. So there are 3 issues out. They are done. They are completed. They're printed. They're ready to go. And all these 3 issues had campaigns. So this brings all the 3 campaigns together into one for those who missed anything. So you can get this to your collections. If you like superheroes, you like action, you like sexy art, you like a fantastic story, this is worth checking out. This is so right now we have 3 issues completely done. The entire series will be 5 issues, right? We're working on issue 4 right now. But we weren't ready yet to give that its own campaign. So for now, this is the campaign, and we wanted to be part of the Fund My Comic revolution, right? This platform is what we need as indie creators. We wanted to get away from all the censorship and the bullshit. So Perfect 10 is now part of Fund My Comic. So yeah, so basically the story, right? It's if you like superhero comics, so this is a complete universe, like the Marvel universe, right? So you have this universe where superheroes exist and supervillains, but most people who gain superpowers don't really use them for the right reasons, right? So there is this program called the Perfection Program, and they create artificial people, and they use these people as assassins to make these super villains like this appear, right? So they can't go through the normal route like superheroes can battle them, but there's still this nuisance. So and 10 is one of these so-called synthoids, so artificial humans, and something happens and she wakes up from the program and the action is on. Page 1, action starts and it never ends. So the entire story, so far there are 3 issues, right? And the entire story, so all 3 issues is the same day. So the action is non-stop.
Wow. So they basically police these like superhuman villains. They're synthetics that are created to kind of police them. Is that right?
Yes. Well, they are kind of this secret. So people aren't supposed to know about these synthoids, right? Because the government also has superheroes. They pay people to be superheroes, right? But there are so many supervillains that it's this plague, and they need different means to tackle the problem, and they need to go beyond the legal system. So this is why these synthoids are created. But something happens, and 10 is the last synthoid left, right? Because these villains, they take revenge. They figure out what's going on. They wipe out all the synthoids, and the 10th one is still alive, and that's her. And she needs to take on these huge group of supervillains, right?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't even remember what she did, right? Because she wakes up after every mission, her mind gets wiped. So she doesn't even know that she was this assassin. So she learns a few things about herself, and she needs to stay alive while also trying to keep her creator alive.
Wow. Sounds like my 20s. I always woke up and, disoriented, hungover.
No idea how you ended up in that random stranger's bathtub.
How did I get here butt naked with this goat? I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Whoa. No, so,
we don't need all that information.
A little too much, right? You share too much, Jimmy. So I want to find out how she found clothes and remember to get dressed. It was interesting. Is she butt naked every time she wakes up? Like starts over again? Oh man,
yeah.
Just say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. 5 sales
Sold.
right there.
Yeah, there we go, right there.
This is
Got you
legit
backers.
amazing art. Like honestly, it takes skill to draw. The anatomy is really good, but like honestly, the female form is a whole art, and like who's the artist on this?
Okay, so I'm the creator and I'm the writer, and I was so lucky to get to team up with Paul Rodrigues, who's the artist, and he worked for the mainstream also. And I was such a fan of Paul Rodrigues. He did some pinups for me in the past, and finally I had this project that I pitched to him. Hey man, I want to do a complete comic book with you, right? And he read the script and he said, yes, man, we're going to do this. And I'm so excited. And he brought in the colorist, Daniel Rodriguez. Who,
good colors, yeah.
Yeah. And he even brought in some friends, like this pinup you just saw from Randy Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Randy from back, if you guys Top Cow, he worked on Witchblade, if you guys don't know.
Yeah, man. I can't believe this is real. I can't believe this. I work with these people. This is crazy, man. And the series, people love the series. This is really I'm working very hard to make the best story possible, to keep it very tight and keep it moving. It's a rather big story, but I try to keep it condensed and keep it small and focused. So it's basically 10 is the main character, right? But surrounding her is this complete universe. So so this is we have more titles, by the way, from Genuine Comics, but this title is a good series for new readers to jump into this universe, because you get to explore this world through 10, who herself is also new to this universe.
Right.
Oh, she's a new character.
Convenient amnesia allows you to explain things.
Yes.
And I noticed all the convenient objects that were covering the areolas, like the smoke was going over in the interior pages.
I mean, those aren't going to be there in the actual
tiny.
book, right? This is that's just for the campaign, right? Just say yes.
Yeah, just say yes. Yeah. 10 more backers.
Just say the actual book won't be censored.
Yeah.
No.
It's beautiful art.
Yeah, right. Yes. Yeah. People asked for a different version. That's right.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, like the
art is phenomenal,
really
man.
Great storytelling, amazing art as well. Honestly, I think this is one of the first Comicsgate books I really noticed. Obviously, besides from like Cyberfrog and everything, and it was because the art was so good. Like her design really stands out. The art style was so unique and special.
Her design really stood out. Yeah. And
like the side characters too, like not just 10's design, but the other characters as well are like, I remember the Strike Girl, and I didn't like this character, whoever she is. It's hard to, with such a long history of superhero comics, it's hard to come up with really unique looking designs. And like, it's part of the thing with like a lot of the designs in Marvel and DC. I mean, some are good, like they're trying to come up with so many new characters, but like my honest opinion is half of them bore me to death. The ideas are derivative, but the designs also just aren't that good. But like, this is really good superhero costume.
I also wanted to get back to that spandex era. Nowadays, these mainstream superheroes, they have these costumes that you can basically wear to a convention, like made for cosplay, right? Mm-hmm. These are like the 90s style superhero costumes, and the fun thing about these characters in the Genuine Comics universe is that they are designed by different people, so you get a wide variety of styles and inspirations. Right.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree with that. I think that's what helped grow the Marvel characters. Like I like when when Mark Silvestri hit Wolverine, he drew him just a little different than previous artist, and and as it goes on, they add to the character, and I think when you pulled up Granda Comics, I thought it said Grandma Comics, so I laughed.
No, Granda! Oh my gosh, Granda is a channel regular. Hello, Granda. What's up?
I'm so sorry. I thought it said Grandma Comics.
Don't listen to Jimmy. He doesn't even know our regulars here. Anyways, so this is. Oh my God! You have so many. You have art for the back covers. You have art for the front covers, and here. This is just like an assortment of this is interiors, right? You have interior art here.
This is interior work. This is a back cover. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm scrolling like way too fast.
Yeah, I like the one with the hips. There was one like the backside of her, and we see through her legs to. There's a cast of characters.
This one.
Yeah,
this one looks so cool. Wow. That's awesome.
I think
like Hal Roderick. And Daniel Rodriguez as well.
Yeah, every time we think about what to do with the cover, you want to give this sneak peek of what's going on within the pages, right? So it's not really random. It's actually some sort of sequence that we want to show, while not really showing the villain just yet, right? You see part of her. So this works fantastic, and it's classic also with the legs, and you can. Yeah, right.
I love that idea, that concept, because that was, Marvel used to do that where you would see Wolverine getting choked out by Wolverine, and you're like, whoa, I got to figure out what's going on. Did they clone him? Is it an android? What's going on? And yeah, those are great covers, man, when they tell the story.
Exactly.
Yeah, awesome.
And you can see that Ten herself, she doesn't really have the superhero costume. She has more of this outfit, because these are standard outfits for the assassin, for the synthoids, right? So with the number, and also maybe later she will change during the series when she becomes this actual superhero.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
See, that's
nice.
cool. It's a really well designed outfit. Like it stands out.
This reminds me of a Randy Green cover, the one that you just showed.
This one.
Yeah, Randy Green did something very similar to Witchblade, with the Witchblade cover.
Oh, really?
I wonder if it's an homage to it.
No, I don't think we ever talked about that. No.
It's a covert homage.
Yeah.
Sometimes you homage something, you don't even realize it. As artists, that kind of happens a lot.
Oh yeah.
These colors, man. These colors are just fantastic.
This art, especially this figure right here, this reminded me of one of my favorite independent books ever, Lock and Key, like the art style. Who is the artist?
Rodriguez, Gabriel Rodriguez.
Gabriel Rodriguez, like another Rodriguez, right? Yeah, he's really good at it. I was like, oh, this looks like Gabriel Rodriguez's art, and the inking style, like the underdrawings are a little different, but the inking style really reminds me of his art. And I was like, I love that kind of. It's a little European-y style, and like the faces, I can see a little similarity.
A little Arthur Adams influence in there, and
right, it's obviously its own thing. But I was like, it's like Arthur Adams and Gabriel Rodriguez, but it's like its own thing, and I love it. Such good faces too.
Yeah, every character looks different, also, with the faces, and it's P.O is such a fantastic artist, man. I'm such a fan.
Wow, this one right here reminds me. Oh, you got Peter Palmiotti.
This is drawn by Alan Goldman and inked by Peter Palmiotti.
Peter Palmiotti, he's a cool guy.
Yeah. So I was really, really happy with this one, and I wanted to use it for the back cover. Give a little sneak peek of a few other heroes that will be in this series also.
I like that you commission art for back covers, because that's something I insist on doing, and and hey, nothing wrong with not doing anything special for the back cover, but I just love seeing extra art, and like I love giving other artists work, and I want to see like more art showcase, and it's just so cool seeing characters drawn by different people, and it's like the way you're using it here to show some of the different characters that are upcoming or whatever in the rest of the universe, like that you can use that as a storytelling device as well. So it's I love that. This looks really cool.
Yes, there's the
Oh,
first,
Alex-
the first
Dave,
two issues also have this pin-up section within the book with art from various artists. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have a question from the chat, Dave, and they're yelling at me because they're like, Jimmy, you got one job on this show, and let's keep up the chat. So Alex VRB wants to know if you can. He wants me to ask you if you can put up a catch-up tier that has cover B for issue number 3.
Sure. Yes. Sure. I can do that. Sure. If people are missing anything from the campaign, just reach out and we can make things happen. We can arrange that. Sure. No problem.
That is a good idea. Roquefort for chapter 3. That would. I mean, I think we
Wow.
would all love to have Kenneth on our books, but it's like
Yeah.
he is in high demand. So
Yeah, he's in high demand. He's got so many commissions and stuff that he's doing. Yeah.
Didn't he say like he will do one cover for every campaign or every franchise? So I'm like, okay, I need to like time it correctly. Only get one Kenneth request I can angle in, and he's always busy. So I'm like, the last time I actually was on a stream with him, because he also never streams. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, please do a cover for Venus. He's like, I'm not doing covers right now. I was like, damn it, you're always busy. Okay, anyways.
Ask him in Spanish. Your Spanish will impress him. That'll entice him.
Oh, you're right. All right, that's
Yeah.
more motivation. I'll learn Spanish. just ask for a Kenneth cover. Oh my god, it'll be worth it. No,
Yeah.
no. Hey, it's Dean. What's up? Yo.
Dean.
Yo. All right, and free prints. I like free
What?
stuff. Free stuff
Yeah,
is
me
cool.
too.
Yes,
Great.
this print we made especially for this campaign. So every backer for a physical reward gets this with their shipment.
Ooh.
Oh,
Alright.
perfect 10-inch butt cheek.
Linger on this for a little while. I'm sure nobody really minds.
No, all the way. Alex says that's a terrible idea, Jimmy. I mean, really, he doesn't want you to listen to me. He says it's a terrible idea. Yeah, you'll impress him. Yeah, really, asking him in Spanish. How can he turn that?
Kenneth would be a great fit for Phoenix because he's got his whole fantasy thing and he does Groken, and I mean,
Yeah.
like, guys, it's not like I haven't asked him, and it's not like I haven't been thinking of this and praying for it every day. Kenneth is not.
I'm praying for it every day. Not world peace.
One does not
stopping world hunger.
simply ask for a Roquefort cover.
Yes, yeah.
One does not simply ask for a Gale Joan cover. There are
That's
things
right.
that one can
Yeah.
want but not have.
That's right. That's biblical.
It's
That's
an ongoing struggle.
It's in the 10 Commandments, I believe.
for-
I remember Roquefort showed me Groken way back in like 2016 at the convention that we were at together. He was showing me the sketches and the art for it, and I went, "Dude, you got to do this as a comic book." And
Oh, I didn't know it went back that long.
yeah, he had like all the prints and stuff there on his table, and he was sketching out some of the stuff for Groken, and it was amazing in person. Seeing the original art, it was. Yeah. I'm telling you, I was on like cloud 9 forever.
That's amazing. Ask him again now. Can I please do a cover for Venus? Please, por favor, gracias.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I don't know. How do you say cover? Tapas? Tapas, right? No, puedes tapas, por favor. That was
Just
totally wrong.
make sure you verify before, because then you might be asking for something else, and you might scare him off. Man, just like, what?
Okay, this clearly I've said this like 50 times. Everybody knows what I mean.
Hey, you got a new viewer. My best friend Vicky Ortiz. I invited her. I said, you got to see Reenie's stream. Reenie's so cool. I hyped you up, man. I hyped you up, so you gotta. Yeah, so that's
Oh,
Vicky
now
right
I'm
there.
scared because I don't know what Jimmy said about me. But hi, Vicky. Nice to meet you, and welcome to the channel.
Yeah,
Yay.
get your dollar bills, Vicky. Get ready to back some books.
We are showcasing some awesome, amazing comics tonight, so I hope some of them pique your interest. Oh, portada. That's portada, right? Portada. Is that right? That's cover? I think I thought it was tapas because there's a there's a like comic reading app or something, but tapas is more like lid, right? It's like lid or something.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Lid.
Portada, por favor. Señor Rocafort.
Señor Rocafort.
Worst Spanish ever. Rocafort-sama.
Por favor, señor Rocafort. I love the way I like how you turn into that little guy with the sombrero and his little burro. You know, I'm on my siesta right now, Mr. Señor Rocafort.
Dibujame una portada, por favorcito.
Por favorcito. Ooh, that's like little favor. Like a little favor.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You gave it a size in there, yeah. Spanish has size and gender.
Una portada, por favorcito. Señor Rocafort. There you go. Thank you. I'll memorize that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I memorize it and say it pleadingly enough, he will do a cover for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Grandma Comics. That was great.
Grand.
Thank you, abuelita.
Please ignore Jimmy. Anyhow. So, you have free print that goes out to everybody, and another free print. Oh my gosh, this one is so beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Superhero team. Yeah.
I like the way that dude's got his shirt all open like the 70s. I'm gonna dress like that. I'm gonna call it. That's a perfect character for me to cosplay. Just showing off my man meat right here in the middle. You know, that man cleavage. You know.
Yeah, you sure you got the asses for that?
Yeah.
That's what. You know, you feel free to cosplay it. It's free. It's free world.
Yeah.
Technically, nominally, that is that is really good costume design, and this girl is kind of see-through as well. I love all these costume designs. Really well done.
Great characters.
Yeah, thank you.
I like when they're original, and I know some will parody. Sometimes people parody or homage like characters that are already out there. Yeah. But I love when there's new stuff that looks great. I think that's how Eric, he nailed it. Like his stuff, out there, it's just totally different. Eric July, his
right,
book.
Yes.
It's nothing else out there like it, and I like that. I like the new stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing also, right? These are the comics that I grew up with, and the 90s things. I just love that. So I wanted to bring that energy from the 90s. I wanted to bring it back into comics, and the aesthetic that I loved, right? With the designs and so you can do so much with superheroes, and the mainstream is dropping the ball right now. So.
Absolutely. Well, you're bringing it back. You're bringing superheroes back, and I think I'm a supporter of having a healthy diversity of genres and stories, and real diversity in comics. And I think that's something that we haven't had in America for a really long time. It's for stupid, absolutely ridiculous reasons. The industry here has been limited to superheroes for decades, and not that there's anything wrong with superhero comics, clearly, but to have a healthy industry and a healthy medium, I think you need more than just one genre. Like comics can be so much more. But besides from that, just the fact that because American comics has been limited in genre for so long, it's all our eggs were in one basket. So something like superhero comics, if they go downhill, then the whole industry is kaput, and that's what's happening now. Like you have the major players, their job was to make superheroes. That was their genre, and if this one singular genre starts imploding, then we have nothing else. So it's important to create outside of that genre and explore all the ways that comics can tell stories, but also bring back superheroes, because that is important as well. And I think this is an important genre. It's heroic storytelling, and I'm glad that you're doing that with this.
Yes.
I love her hair, by the way. I just realized that's her hair, Goldilocks, just flowing everywhere.
Yeah. She's like a superhero Goldilocks. Yeah.
I kind of did see. Oh, she has like the super long hair. I saw her and I was like, she's kind of like superhero Barbie.
Yeah, there you go, superhero Barbie.
Like the pink and yellow. She's like blonde and pink, but But I see. I recognize her from above, like another cover where she had the hair. It's the same character.
Yeah, same character.
Oh
She's
yeah,
like superhero Barbie Rapunzel.
yeah. And there I am showing the bottom of my shoe just right at the cover. That's what I should cosplay.
Is that you?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
like Jimmy and Wolverine had a baby. It's like a little terrifying. To be honest. Like, look at his hair. It's like kind of Wolverine hair.
It is. It's perfect.
I'm scared now. Mortally
Yeah.
just pooping all over my inspiring speech, but that's okay. I'm used to
He's
it.
throwing pies.
I'm
We
used
could
to
be
it.
eating those pies, man. Why are you wasting them?
I'm here to be mocked by chat. That's totally fine. Barbunzel. There you go.
So yes.
I love that.
Now
Awesome.
they want
And
superhero Ken now. There he is. There you go.
you do. This guy right here with those the pecs.
Yeah, there you go. That's it right there. Showing the man meat right there in the
Yeah.
front.
I like this design. Are you gonna have more of this character? I like him.
Which character? I can't see what you're pointing at.
The pecs guy, the guy in the yellow
With the
shirt.
gold and the black. Yeah. In the back.
All right, yeah. We're going to do more with this entire team. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Slowly,
If
slowly
I may.
working towards new titles.
Oh, so you're building your whole sort of
Yeah.
universe and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I am a
Yeah.
fan. I look forward.
Douglas Mike out there. He says, "Pecs, Jimmy, not man meat. I'm making him uncomfortable. Calling it man meat."
Yeah.
Like it's pectoral.
I was trying to just gloss past that, but now that ship has sailed, yeah, I think man meat means something else, Jimmy.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
I mean, you can be a fan if you want to.
Of
but
man meat.
we don't judge around here. You know, very
Yeah. No
open-minded.
judgment. Yeah.
Mr. Kemo just backed. Looks and sounds great.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much. Woo! Excellent.
Let's refresh.
Awesome.
Let's
Mr. Camo,
scroll
thank you so
back
much.
up here.
Is it a Mr. Chemo?
Or chemo. Okay.
Chemo, Kemo. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
It's however you want us
Woo!
to.
Back at number
pronounce it.
10. Thank you so much.
Yes.
nice.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Nice. Good even number.
Fun My Comics I like how it seems to update more quickly than the other websites too. Is this updated right away? 90% funded of a $500 goal. You're almost there. I mean, obviously you're
Ooh,
you're
$51
going to hit it. You just launched
away.
earlier today or yesterday, right? You just launched this yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
And the goal is very low because these books are funded. You know, this is the second chance campaign, so the books are done. This also means that when you order something, I can ship it out immediately.
Oh, nice. That's a really good perk. Not having to wait as long, you know. Yeah, definitely.
And we have digitals if you just want to, if you don't want to deal with shipping costs. I have digital editions also, and I will email those to you immediately also. Immediately.
Ooh, Granada Comics has Moonlight Galactica coming soon. Wow. Got his own book too.
Everybody go check out Grando and go follow him. He's a good friend. A
Yeah,
fellow
gonna-
comic artist.
Gonna have him on here soon. So
I would love
I'm
to.
sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I like that. That is a great ass. You know, I know.
Perfect
I got you.
10-inch butt cheek.
I
That's
got
what
you
it is.
guys.
Perfect
I know
10-inch.
I know what needs to be showcased around here. I got you guys. This is why I'm letting this panel linger for a bit. All right. Let's see.
Ah, you didn't let it linger long enough. Ah.
Did you need a little more time?
Yeah, a little more time. Just a little more.
you can take care of business off stream, please. It's getting a little awkward here. This cover is also absolutely beautiful. Who is this?
Yeah,
This is by Eduardo.
That's done by Eduardo da Souza. He was a guest artist for the second printing. So so we sold out almost of issue 1, so it needed to be reprinted. So we used a new cover for it, and we hired Eduardo for that, and he did a fantastic job.
Absolutely,
It
yeah,
is.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Is that the opening page that was right below it? Is that the opening page to the first issue, or?
Yes, this is the very first page of the series.
Wow,
This is how we start things off.
that camera angle with the head tilted back. That's a tough angle to foreshorten the human skull like that, and get the features right.
That really is
tough shot.
That's hard.
Yeah. So it's
very impressive.
Really skilled artist. Yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is
You're taking notes on who all these artists are.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I know they need to work on Perfect 10 first, but I'm just saying I could use some variant covers.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, man.
It's beautiful as well. Look at this.
Make it happen.
I just want to give people money. Draw things for me. Yeah. So this is a second chance campaign for the first 3 issues. Do you have any stretch goals or anything that is campaign exclusive to just this, other than that?
The new print that's exclusive. The rest is material we have.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really have stretch goals planned because there's not really this official campaign. But if people actually want stretch goals, I can think of something maybe.
I go up one, really. I like how the character, that would totally be me as a comic character, just peeking down on her butt, not even paying attention to the photographer. The camera's this way, dude. Look this way. I'm like, huh? Yeah. All right, go ahead. Yeah, that's great.
Okay, I think we've confirmed the stream that Jimmy's an ass man. Thank you for making that clear.
So this book, right? So this title, Crossworlds, is a crossover story between JMU Comics and Arctic Press with their character Camilo Wallace. It's all written and drawn by Andre Lille, and it was so awesome that we included it in this campaign because it has something to do with Perfect 10. It's not canon, so the story is not canon. It's a stand-alone, goofy story, but it's fun. It's really cool.
All right. Interesting. Yeah, I can see the art style is a little different. It's kind of like a Gaiden. I don't know, like it's like a side story. That's like a Japanese term for it. But
right.
It's like a bonus side story. It's 25 pages. All right. That's a good idea. I like little additional content like that. I'm planning a few myself.
Ooh.
Cool. Crossroads commission.
Yeah. You can also get a commission from Pau. So Pau Rodrigues will draw a commission especially for you. There are 10 available, and you can pick one genuine verse character and one character of your own. Anything you want, can be mainstream, can be your own, whatever. And you can have them cross over, and you can have them battle, or they can fight together, whatever you want. Just let us know.
All right.
So I wasn't imagining it. He is checking out the girl.
That's you.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
That's me as a superhero right there. Yeah.
I love the guy over here in the corner. I just saw
What are
that.
you looking at, man?
That's so funny. I mean, I feel like it's like a writer, artist self-insert or something like that. I love the art style on this. And you have trading cards as well. Oh, they're so cute. They're like little chibi trading cards.
Yeah, they are drawn by this Dutch artist, René Bergman. So it has this very, very European style. So it's really fun.
All right.
You get 8 cards with your order.
Okay. So is this front and back?
Yes.
Okay. So you have like different art styles of them.
It's the same artist, but the back is more cutesy.
Oh, okay. Oh, this one looks the same though. The little one.
Yeah, he's still.
It's so weird.
Why does he always have one foot coming forward? Why does he always do like a kick?
Yeah. Is the superpower the bottom of his foot?
Yeah.
The guy in the dark suit with like the galaxy on his chest. That's also such a cool design.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're the
Very, very simple. I personally prefer the simple designs,
Mhm.
not overtly designed. You don't need that. I think for superheroes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think that's the key for superheroes. You don't want to overcome complicated, and also try to like the first step is try to not be derivative, because I see so many designs that are derivative because like, well, you're inspired by Spider-Man or you're inspired by Punisher or something, and that's fantastic. But at the same time, you want to know what your character is about and try to draw a design out of your
Yeah.
character concept. And for superheroes, it's important to be iconic, like simple and iconic, and that's like boil down the concept of character to like a very simple cuts and like pick like 2 or 3 colors, and that's design, and that's the right way to go. I think your artists really have that down.
Awesome advice. But I think that character right there with the galaxy on his chest and holding the staff, he is the only character that reminds me of another character, which was Valiant's Shadow Man from the 90s.
Shadow Man, yes. I knew that from somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's the only one, but pretty much throughout your universe, I mean, they're all very unique, and I can't tie them to a mainstream character, so that's a pretty good ratio, So,
And the thing is, there are so many characters out there. There are like thousands, So
Yes.
so the chance you have something truly unique, that's rather.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just having that one character that I could tie it to, that's a really good ratio. That's
Yeah.
So you got great character designs. They're really good.
Here, this is actually making me want to read a superhero book, and that doesn't happen a lot. So congrats.
Yeah.
This looks fantastic. There you go. That's the end. Oh, and there's a
Thank you.
Discord as well.
Thank you so much.
Perfect 10 second chance campaign. It's already, all the work is done. So this is for everyone to have another chance at getting completed work. This will ship very quickly because all of it is already ready to go. So check it out on Fun
Yeah.
Night
By the
Comics.
way, this is also why I think stretch goals don't really work, because you get your reward immediately, right? So yeah.
Right. Yeah, for this specific campaign. I
Yes,
can
yes.
understand it. If it was like new, then it helps to have, if it's like a brand new product, then it helps to have stretch goals. But yeah, I understand for second chance campaigns. All right, fantastic. Is there anything I missed for this? Do you have like a trailer to show? Oh, you do. You just sent me.
I sent you a trailer in the private
Right.
chat. It's a trailer still with the logo from Indiegogo on it. So we didn't make a new trailer for this campaign, but if you like, you can show it.
That's fine. Well, it's obviously this second chance campaign is not on Indiegogo, but having a trailer is good. So yeah, I'll play it. If my computer will cooperate.
And thank you all so much, guys, for sharing this campaign and for the support.
We're happy to have you here. Wow, look at that. The colors look amazing. The girl looks fantastic. I'm sure
girls.
Yes.
Yeah, girls. I thought it was girls.
Yes, we're not afraid of the female form, So.
Unlike 90% or 100% of everything else in current media, which is absolutely absurd.
The current uniboob trend in mainstream comics, So.
Why are they shaming the female form? I will not stand for this. This is the right way to go.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. It's like in Hollywood and in all mainstream media, they want to portray the female, or they want to frame the female form as, well, it's misogynist if you.
Why? It could be genius.
It's so ridiculous.
Or it could be genius.
The female beauty is power. How is it misogynist to?
Well, think about it. If
that female beauty is something to aspire to, and then to be loved, and something that society cherishes. That is the opposite of misogyny. Please make it make sense.
If you're a frumpy girl in real life and you're kind of just plain Jane, then what you do is you put plain Jane and frumpy girls all in the media, and you tell the world that that's the new beautiful. So when you're at the bar, people see you and they go, "Oh my God, that's the new beautiful,"
right?
And they finally get a date.
Everything now is about well, what they mean by equality is everybody needs to suck equally. So be just as stupid, just as
Lower the
fat,
bar.
just as ugly,
Yeah.
just as incompetent. And if you're not like that, if you're not just all fat, incompetent, lazy slobs, then we're not equal. And if you want to strive better, if you want to be fit, if you want to actually perform, if you want to have some different opinions or like think outside of the box and break, then that's being uninclusive. That's bigotry because you're trying to like not be a complete fucking failure, and that's why they hate the female form.
I love when I get Rini going. She's so awesome.
Woo! Yes.
That was awesome.
We will
That was
not
great.
stand for this on this channel. That's why we should back Perfect 10 right now and back that ass.
Back to that. Yeah.
Right now. All right.
But how do you really feel, though, Rini?
I don't know. I think I need to be more
Don't
clear.
hold
I'm
back.
working on my
Don't hold back.
communication skills. It's really hard for me to express myself sometimes. I need to be more opinionated, clearly.
Yeah, this isn't the 1950s. You can feel free to share your opinion.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Fine. It's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes. I do spend all day in the kitchen, as I should, as a woman.
No, but you guys say in Spanish. You learned the Spanish word today.
I know what cocina.
Yeah, you got it.
I only know one word. I don't know how to say an old sentence. That's a new tagline for this for
This
I don't know. That's a
campaign.
new tagline I'm gonna use. Yeah, for I don't know for the chat. The
Hashtag.
channel.
Yeah, we're gonna retweet your
There you
campaign.
go. Or for it's fine. You can take it. You can use it. That's totally fine. I don't mind. Bag that ass.
Yeah.
I support this. All right, let's play the trailer, and I'll stop waffling the fuck on. I hope that you can hear the audio. Here we go.
The perfection program. That's what they call it. It gave me life, but it also caused death. I never asked for any of this. Running from superpowered murderers who want revenge. Revenge for something I did? Something I can't remember. But I won't run. I refuse. I don't want to be controlled anymore. This world needs more heroes than villains. That's more important than anything, isn't it? My existence has to mean something. It has to make a difference somehow. For Virgil. For Aaron. I need to be worth this life I've been given. I need to do what's right. Even if it kills me.
Dude, that was so cool. I love that trailer. People were asking Rini. They were guessing that was Ali, your co-host on World Building. Was that Ali's voice?
Yes, that was Ali.
Dude, that is such a Norin Rad Turbo was the one that guessed it. He
Oh,
guessed
my
that.
stupid mic was off. Stupid me. That was Ali. I didn't even realize. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I'm really bad at recognizing voices and voice actors and stuff, but good job. Aw.
The thing is, I didn't know Ali. I saw this YouTube thing from her, where she was just ranting about The Last Jedi, and I heard the voice, and I was like, wow, that voice, that could be the perfect voice for 10. So I just approached her, and she said,
nice.
yes, I'm going to do this. So yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, they've got a new digital dog whistle using Rini's voice, her high-pitched squeal.
What? Wait, what? What? I can't tell if you're joking because I feel like somebody like Perth Comics would actually do that.
Yeah, they
And-
would.
and
dude. The chat's
If he
hilarious.
did, have that already now. It's definitely going to happen. So, yeah, Allie's adorable.
Her voice was
awesome
she had a great voice and a good cadence on that trailer. I liked it. I thought it was really good. I think I like Allie voiceover more than the actual Allie voice. Is that wrong to say?
Come on, Jimmy. I mean, there's some things, Jimmy. There's some things that when you think them, you shouldn't necessarily say them.
Oh, I didn't get that filter part. I don't know what happened.
I know it's.
No, I like Allie. Allie's sweet, man. She's.
I'm trying to help you. I'm helpful.
Thank you. I'll.
No, we love Allie here. I do a show with her now.
Cool.
It's every other Friday. I think we're off again this Friday because we're both really busy. But we should be back next week. I think next week. I don't remember. But yeah, we'll be back. We do a writing show, so check it out. And Mortally just linked Allie's Egg Beater campaign, so everybody go back that. Yay! All right. So, Perfect 10, second chance on Fun My Comic. Everybody go back this right now. Thank you, Dan. It looks so awesome. Yay! Congrats.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course. All right. Rolling right on. Last but not least, sorry for making me wait so much. I feel terrible, but we had a full panel today.
Last but not least.
Last but definitely not least. Here we are. Okay, go away. Boop. All right.
Ooh, I've seen this one around the Mythicals.
That's me.
Yeah.
So the Mythicals, number one, also on Fun My Comic. You want to tell us about this campaign or who you are, where you come from, wherever you want to start.
Well, I'm Hojo. Army vet, came up with this in 2005. CrossGen was out of business when we came back from a deployment, so life happens. I came back and just gave it up. Came back and saw you guys were doing all this. I was looking at my terrible sports team on Twitter, and I saw Ethan Van Sciver training. I was like, oh, I know that dude. And then I started all this. I'm like, oh, these guys are full of shit. This is all lies. Like, as soon as I go to Wikipedia, and then I see that's how you can tell the truth, because it's a lie.
Oh, so. Right. Yeah, but Wikipedia always tells the truth.
Yes.
You can definitely trust the platform that everybody can edit. Yeah, right. Especially over very politically charged situations that crazy people on Twitter.
People are retarded.
Yeah.
So, I dusted off this idea, gave it a little facelift, started doing some research, looked at Rob Arnold's Google Docs on crowdfunding, put together a campaign, and hired Dan Dahl to do the cover, Peter Gilmore to do another cover. Piper Steed was actually my editor. Eric Hodson did a couple cards. So, the Mythicals, it's a supernatural action mystery that sees Nancy Moon recruited by Level M, which is a covert task force comprised of creatures from myth and legend. And they protect humanity from supernatural threats. So it's kind of like a 3-second pitch is like Buffy the Vampire Slayer mixed with Wildcats with a little X-Files conspiracy sprinkled in.
Wow. I love this cover, how all your characters are all like superhero pose. Picture,
man.
And Dracula's doing it, and Dracula's in the background doing an interpretive dance. Like,
yeah. I'm here. The sun's coming up.
The intimidating superhero. Well, no, I don't know. It's Dracula. It's probably a superhero. And anyways, intimidating charge, not interpretive dance.
Sorry, intimidating charge.
Yeah,
that filter.
He's dropping in.
You have to learn how to filter these things. I like that it's like the cat. Is the cat like a vampire or something? You got this cat with a weird shadow.
It's like an office pet. Let's say that.
Oh, that's adorable. It's like a little kitty over there.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, good
So you've got your own superhero team. Sort of. I loved everybody's building their own universes and their own worlds. It's nice to see all the creativity blossoming over here.
Man, I've been working on this for over 15 years.
So
really?
Is she like a witch or a Wiccan?
Yep.
I mean, she's got.
She's a witch. What we would call a natural witch in this universe.
Okay.
Hence the nature powers.
Yeah.
So is she the right? Because I see the plants and the fire. Does she have other elemental powers, or is it just?
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
All
So,
right,
building
cool.
blocks. So, like, I mean, it's 13 issues. It's already plotted out. I've got 6 written already. So it's ready to go. I've been doing it for quite some time. I got a little bit of a head start.
Fantastic. I like this. Probably not only because I also have a busty chick with plant and fire powers, but partially because of that reason.
Yes.
So is she the? Do you have like sort of a main character? Is she?
Yeah, she's like the rookie. She's like the she gets recruited, and so like she's the everyman, like the window into the world. So as she discovers things, so does the reader.
Yeah.
And so
All right.
it's like the whole thing is her journey, and like the character development between everybody you see in issue number 1 is definitely not the same or even around by issue 13.
Character development.
Yes.
The thing that nobody
The
knows
thing
how
that
to
they
do
don't know what to
anymore.
do anymore.
Right,
Oh.
exactly.
Dude, look at this poke.
Exactly.
This is badass.
And
Oh, I
villains
didn't
that are
even
villains.
I just saw that face. Holy shit.
Yeah.
The fuck is that? Oh,
It's a
that's
strong
gross.
chin.
Yeah.
That's a strong something, yeah. Oh. Nice interior art as well. Who's doing the interiors?
It's pencils. It's Thomas Tikas, and on inks, it's Everson Lirio, and colorist is Diego Albuquerque. Because like when I came in, I didn't know any of you people. I had no idea. I had no idea who Eric Weathers was. And I was just doing my thing, and I hooked up a Pixel Trader and started being introduced to a lot of people, and getting into these little think tanks. And
You were
rubbing
busy
shoulders
defending the
with
country
people.
so that we could continue our nerd culture.
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago, man. I've been out for a while, but it's.
I mean, still, thank you for your service.
Yes,
Yeah, no problem.
Definitely.
Yep.
It's not said enough these days.
And so, like, I pour in my military service, my background, my world experience, and like I'm big on history, and so like throughout these 13 issues, I get to take all these world histories and mythologies and kind of blend them together in one singular narrative, and we're going on this one fun ride, kind of like this Indiana Jones thing, to where we race to find these artifacts.
So who's the antagonist in this? I mean, we've met the heroes, but is it
Oh,
gonna
that
be
was
that
him,
Pope?
the little dark Pope guy, and he may or may not have a boss too, but there's always a man behind the man behind the man.
Yeah. We thought it was Vader, but then there was the
no.
Emperor.
Yep.
Alex wants a natural witches. What are unnatural witches? Oh, she's a natural witch, no implants.
Hey.
Not. I wasn't asking about that, but it's also good to know. I mean, of course, those are natural. Do you want to? Is it too spoilery, or do you want to get into like her powers and sort of where she comes from? Because it seems like you've got a lot of world building going on, and I'm all about that.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll get there. Like basically, this little interview gives you a little backstory on her, and then these little nuggets will pay off. Like I only have 24 pages, so every panel has a plan, every page has a purpose. So once you go back and a few issues later, and you go back and look at this issue, you're like, okay, I understood that reference, or I know why that was said, or I know why that picture was there. So,
I like that.
like I kind of wrote it in reverse, because I was like, oh, I had this cool ending, and then I kind of wrote it backwards and kind of like tried to cover up a few things and fool the reader and stuff like that. But it's like I'm big on stuff like that. Like if you watch a season of, say, like The Fringe or something like that, and something that's mentioned in the first couple episodes, you're like, what the fuck was that? By the end, you're like, oh, there it was. It was there the whole time.
I like that. Tight writing.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Not a page
lays out. Yeah, and it lays out much better when you feel like the story was planned. It doesn't feel like the writer's just making up shit.
Yeah,
as they
like
go along,
like J. Michael Straczynski, he wrote Babylon 5, all 5 seasons, done, concrete.
Yeah.
That's that's another thing. Speaking of things that nobody does anymore, I mean, it's even amazing writers like Song of Ice and Fire. It's just this perpetual problem where you need to plan out your work, and I think maybe the issue with comics now, at least from my experience working in the mainstream, everybody wants short series, and especially if you're a new creator, the only way you can get a long running series is if you are already known and you're like, if you are kind of grandfathered into the industry. But like, trust me, if you're new, even if you have talent, it's this complex web of it's hard to become somebody that kind of like what your Boyzak had like a great term for it, but sort of like a master in the industry. There's like not a clear path towards that now, because it's all about politics. It's all about if you have the right kind of politics, and those people are revered above anybody that actually has talent. It's not merit based anymore. But at the same time, I think these publishers are afraid of putting any artist or writer, but especially any artist, up on a pedestal because of what happened with Image, and they're fucking traumatized by that. So,
oh man.
And then this trickles down into the smaller publishers as well. Nobody wants to take a risk on a long form series. So that was my problem with pitching Fiendish. Everybody wanted 6 issues or like 3 issues, or they just wanted like one short book, and I'm like, it's not short. It has to be long form, and nobody wanted that. And because of that, a lot of writers in comics now don't plan things out. They think of a cool idea that's good for a couple of issues, and they have no idea how to continue it. And they have a vague idea, but that's not how you tell a really solid story. You need to have everything connected.
You have to have a destination in mind.
Right. Yeah. And that also is another side effect of that is a lot of writers, they're trained to not just create short ideas and mini series and like 6 issues at the most, and it's like they expect to be canceled. Well, what do you think happens if you approach all your pitches expecting to be canceled, and you have this defeatist attitude of it's going, we're just here to sell the number ones, and we're going to be canceled in like 6 or even like 20 issues at the most. So let's not even try. Well, if you have that attitude, of course that's what's going to happen, because you only plan to be good for like 6 issues, and everything's going to go downhill from there. So it's a complete self-defeatist model, and it sucks because comics can be so much more.
Amen.
Exactly. But you're not doing that. So that's good.
Well, he was in the Army, not the Marines.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, I pitched it to a few publishers just to cross it off my bucket list, but this is mine. I don't need all that. I have 2. I've already completed 1 writing commission. I got another one that I'm in, about 3/4 of the way through. I have other ideas. I have this dark fantasy, like a short story I wrote about a year ago that could be a really good graphic novel. I'll tackle that in the future. It's baby steps. But this is my baby. I don't want anybody to touch this. This is me. And we'll get there when we get there. Like, I mean, issue 2 is pretty much, obviously it's already written, so it's just a matter of getting down after I fulfill and starting again. And once you see the last page, you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta have issue 2, and it'll be here this year.
Yeah,
I like the art.
That's awesome.
So I've already got proofs. I've already printed. So.
Oh, awesome!
All right.
I'm glad that that's the way to go. It's I'm so glad that we have this model and this sort of, I know people, you're not allowed to say scene or community, but whatever. This thing we have going on here, where not only can creators be seen and be on somewhat of a level playing field and use the internet to get eyes on original ideas, circumventing these publishers and all these gatekeepers, but it's just good to have a way for people to put their ideas out there. And at the same time, you own everything. That's the most important thing. Like, there is no one else telling you how to create this. And I mean, I think it makes things harder in some ways. It's hard to sort of find connections and find other talent, but it's just a matter of time. Once you know people you can trust, and you build a team, and you find your editors and you find artists you can trust. I mean, I love creating in this kind of space, and you don't have anyone else telling you what to create, and especially in this atmosphere where everybody wants to check your politics and make sure you're saying the right things.
Well, except that mainstream doesn't want fresh creative IPs. They want guaranteed cash grabs. They just
want Miles Morales as Thor.
Yeah,
That's what they want. I mean, it's like the house out of ideas. That's what Marvel has become. It's like, I don't want the world outside my window because the world outside my window fucking sucks. So I write.
You didn't like Miles Morales as Thor?
Oh my god.
What?
So you write what you know, you write what you would want to read. I wrote like something that's, we have a horror fantasy, we can get into the mythology, we can get into fairy tales. Everything is my sandbox, and nobody's gonna tell me no except for like my wife, who is my accountant / financial advisor, manager
/ boss. No.
Yes, no, / BOSS capital boss. And my editor, Piper's not here. She would laugh when she made me take out a helicopter scene, which I rewrote something that was better. So good for that. But
it's good editing. Good editing.
You just write something that you would want to read, and like Dave was saying, like it's got that '90s feel, and have a character. It's like he's a complete '90s throwback. He listens to heavy metal. He's in his 40s. He's out of the military, and he got recruited by this team, and nobody understands his references, and they're like, "Why are you wearing so many pouches?" So, I could shit on a lot of stuff. I can't. Like, my trailer is one big shit post once you see it. Like,
I can't.
That's why me and Pixel get along so well, because like I was there. I was in the DM group. I'm in the DM group where the shit post originated from MERCMAID. Like I've seen all this happen. It's on my comic as well.
Yes. Awesome. All right. That's awesome. I will definitely get around to the trailer. I can't wait.
And this Peter Gilmore cover is amazing. He's so good with horror.
Oh, and one of the stretch goals is the grayscale, no logo version of this. So I've already hit all the stretch goals. So.
Nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. So you got that cover and add-ons. I love the excitement. Take a look at this add-on. It's great.
I think Julian's going to be my favorite character. I think
he's hilarious. Like him and Lucas. He's 2,000. He's over 2,000 years old. So when he's like, wow, dude, you look like you're in your Cure cover band, he doesn't understand the reference.
I don't get the reference either. He's a vampire named Julian. I think it's hilarious too.
Yes. Wait, why is that funny?
A vampire named Julian. It's like your name is Bill. You ever see Bill the Vampire in True Blood?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, it was kind of funny. They're making fun of the Anne Rice, like the fancier names that she gives everybody,
like
with
Lestat
and other French, and where they just named him Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Unexpected,
so, like a vampire who doesn't have some fancy schmancy name.
Yeah, I mean, his Roman name is Julius.
Julian is an old name.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Shane doing? Never mind. I don't want to know. All right, anyways.
I
get it. References, All right. More Shane nice. I love this. I love how you're just having fun. This spelling is so funny. So this is, what is this? Is that a cup holder?
It's a beer koozie. It says, "I drink and I read comics. What do you do?"
Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's adorable. And you have, if you want to be exclusive, pick our super ultra mega box that includes everything offered in stylish shipping box. Ooh, art from Don Edwards. So this is the box art?
Yeah, and that's a print too. That's already a stretch goal, so everybody's getting that too when you back the book.
All right.
Print of that.
All right, and bookmark art from Dean James. That is nice.
Yeah, that only comes with the box though, and her eyes are gonna add spot glow to the eyes.
Wow, I love the scroll.
The scroll! I mean, for real, like the scroll is like the key to everything. So in a couple issues later, you're like, because this is the prophecy. This is the thing that kicks the whole thing off. Like,
wow.
That is serious.
Time to find this.
Yeah, that scroll in the vines and so that's seriously nice, dude. Damn it, Dean! That's pretty good.
Good job on that. Yeah.
That's pretty good. So you need to get the box to get this bookmark, right?
Yep. I ordered that today.
Okay, so get this damn box.
Yep.
Back this now. That's so pretty. And of course, a 6 a.m. chibi sticker. Can't go without that.
I got those too.
And every physical background from my comic gives us platform is a print. Ooh, it's print drawn by Luke Stone. Is this the print?
Yep.
And for the 2000 stretch goal, this will be full color. All right.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Fun by Comic goal. Like they took my Indiegogo numbers and combined them together. So.
All right.
I might just go ahead and give it to every backer anyway.
It's tempting, isn't it?
Yes.
You just want to give everybody everything.
Like everybody who backs Fun by Comic, you know. Luke has just been like he built. Everybody's like, "Well, build a boat." He's like, "Well, I built an ark." Like, he didn't build a life raft for everybody for himself. He built an ark for everyone.
He really did, yeah. I mean, this is sort of unsaid today, but we've had like all these campaigns on Fund My Comic. It's really impressive what Luke did. So if anybody can go support Luke, please do. This is a huge favor that he's done to everybody, and this is something we've all needed for a long time, a platform that actually supports creators and doesn't fuck people over and cares about the backers as well. And this is amazing. I haven't really had time to look at Fund My Comic, but like today is honestly my first time scrolling through Fund My Comic campaigns and looking at its featured, and I love it. It seems like this is really this is incorporating things that people have wanted with the little minutia, like the drop downs and the way the campaigns are presented. It's really impressive.
Yeah, my campaign was built before all of that shit because I didn't have the drop down option yet. But I think after I start fulfilling, I'll retool this and like you can use it as a storefront. And so while I'm doing that, like issue 2 is just, it's pretty much in the planning stages.
Dongo Solo says he likes this print as just.
I do too, actually. I do. I'm a sucker for black and white.
Yeah, he was saying, are people screaming for color? Because I like the black and white option.
You can do a double-sided print.
Yeah, that's true.
Black and white.
And you guys were talking about printing options. I have an awesome printer. Like I got a veterans discount and like a price around the country, and they're hungry for business. So if anybody wants to, I'm on the East Coast.
You think the government let me enlist and then I can get that veteran discount and then just kind of go AWOL?
No, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you run it through me, and I'll have the book shipped to you.
Oh, hey.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
That does sound like a good deal.
Like, because they have actually comic people working there. Like the guy that's in charge of it owned the local comic shop before he sold it, and then was like, bored, and he went to work for here. He's like, I can run all of your comics because the guy that owns the comic store, he runs a bunch of Kickstarter campaigns and stuff. Like he's a creator too, and like
wow,
I've been going to comic shops and tattoo parlors with a flyer with a QR code and out there. You got to, like you said, get it in front of people. That's the best way. Like you can't always depend on the internet. You got to get out there and you got to meet people at conventions. If they wouldn't say, oh, if you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're automatically you're comics gay, you can't come to our convention. You know what? Fuck it. Do your own convention. People will show up. They can't stop. They can't stop you now.
I've been going to conventions, and there are people that would kind of say, like before, I think they would try to intimidate. But once I was there, no one said a word. Hey, David Brohawk, man.
What's
Dave.
up?
Hanging out. Yeah, once I was at the convention, no one would come up and say anything. They would. Same.
That was my experience as well.
Yeah.
I've only been to 2 domestic conventions. I don't really feel like doing that many conventions, but the first one, I guess I registered before I was streaming with Comicsgate, and nobody, I never really talked about politics, so they didn't know that when I was at Marvel, I just thought all these people around me were completely batshit insane. But
I believe it.
But it was like one of those things where I had people, like a couple people DMing me, like, how could you hang out with these bigots and racists, blah, 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 they harass my friends, and I was like, do you know what the people at Marvel and DC did? Like, you're saying that, it makes no sense that these people are bigots and racists, but they're promoting my book. Me, look at me. They supporting me. So, okay, that makes no sense. But at the convention, nobody said a word because it's all like they're all scared, really. And I think most creators, and my experience was, and like being on the convention floor, most people, even in me going up and talking to people I knew in comics before, it totally cool until some of like the commissars, those people, like the blue-haired people came around, and it was night and day. You could tell like people would go quiet when those people are around. Everyone is scared of them. Most people are cool, they're just scared. That's the truth of what the comics industry is like now.
I heard it's like a DMZ at the conventions, you know, it's just like, you know, you can hate that person, but you don't say anything.
Right, yeah. And you have like crazy people, you know, like the whole thing. We went through that too. I mean, who actually was going around stalking people at conventions and threatening violence? It wasn't us. It wasn't Comicsgate. It was Marvel and DC writers and creators doing that to
it's not
Richard
the way
Meyer.
conservatives think, or
That too.
Work,
Yeah.
you know?
But nobody is going to actually stand for that. The conventions are supposed to be a DMZ, and like it's supposed to be all about comics, even though there's sort of
really it should be about the fans, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which is what the fuck this is all about anyway. Stop shitting on the fans.
Exactly. Right. Damn it. Tired of this.
It's just gotten to be where like I don't even look at it anymore. I used to monitor what was going on, like storylines and stuff like that, and I don't even care anymore. I don't give a shit. Like I haven't looked at like any of that in a long time. Probably over 2 years.
Sad.
That's Eric Hodson card right there.
That's nice.
Yeah, and that's
this character.
That's going to everybody too. It's a stretch goal.
I love the character design. It's so freaky looking.
Yeah.
I love horror.
It's like an Iron Maiden cover.
Yeah, I was gonna say Eddie looks like Eddie from Iron Maiden. Yeah, the Inquisitor. That's what he is. So.
Yeah, that's an awesome card. I love that. I love the design. I like that you have a bit of a. It seems like it's superheroes, but you have like I love everybody's unique take on it. How like what Dave is doing has what Dave is doing has his own brand to it. It's sort of just like polished, and he's building his new universe, and it's very designy and sleek. But like what you're doing, Hojo, it has this almost like a fantasy touch, a little mystic fantasy touch merged with superheroes, and I love seeing new, like really original feeling stuff come out like that.
Well, I think everything we've seen tonight's been original. I mean, everything tonight has its own look, and I love, everything, every project that's been presented tonight. I think they're all pretty badass. But I also love I love the darkness that your book has in it too. It appeals to me because that's just my personal style. I love that stuff.
Like you'll get
anti-heroes and
you'll get a scene where it's like light and funny, and then it'll pivot to this dark shit. Like, oh my god, oh shit.
I think fans of Graveyard Shift, I think, would enjoy this, because you guys are kind of in the same genre kind of area, even though you're two different concepts. But
undead superheroes
and undead superhero kind of thing. Yeah, I think
I like that kind of stuff. Like instead of just doing superheroes like the way they're like in these superhero movies, trying to take what already existed and make it dark and edgy and adult. That doesn't always work. Why not make something original that is in itself a little darker and has a little bit of that mystic ancient feel to it? Because I love this stuff. I love Lovecraft. I love horror, and this vibes with
like me and my son the other day. We watched The Never-Ending Story, and like it's got some dark elements to it too, but like it's still a fun tale at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, like in The Dark Crystal, the Skeksis, man. Like
that you scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
When I was a kid, yeah.
Look
Peter
at
Gilmore's thing without the logo.
So wait, what are how do I ask this? What are these? Oh, I love the Nazgul in the background over there. I'm sorry, it looks kind of does a little bit. What are this his powers or his background? Can you tell, or is it a secret?
Well, obviously he's not from around here. So like he comes back to Earth every now and again when he's basically like he's the Inquisitor, so he's kind of like a Hell's detective. So if he's looking for, obviously we're all looking for something. You find out like with this prophecy, these pieces of 8 that can rewrite fate, and so he's looking for him. They're looking for him. In the first couple of issues actually, he's like Jaws on the water. Like the reader knows he's there, but they don't know he's there yet. And so like they start investigating all these things that's going on. At the end of the day, him and his boss are behind it, and he gets a little team of his own.
Oh, I like
the
it.
final
I like
issue,
it.
it's like this. Like I had to write it as like a 48-page double issue, so it's like this big fucking like battle, like Return of the King, like all these like the forces of evil, the forces of darkness, like the Avengers Endgame. It's just like at the end, it's very gratifying. Like
kind of made me think of. You made me think of Ghost Rider, where he kind of played the Inquisitor, where he would like look into my eyes and find out if they were worthy of, or if they had evil, and then he would punish the evil or whatever.
Yeah, his little tagline is like, "As blessed are the faithful," and you'll understand by the like maybe halfway through the series.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. God, I'm drawing a blank. I wanted to point out a horror movie I think you would like. That this character kind of reminds me of, but I mean, it's not exactly the same. It's a new one that just came out. It was an independent horror, but I don't even know why I mentioned it. I'm drawing a blank on it right now. I'm sorry. Well, if I remember, I have to DM you the name of it. I think you'll really enjoy it.
I think I know what you're talking about. It just came out, and I haven't gotten a chance to watch it.
Yeah, it was just in the theater.
Yes, I know. I think
it had a guest appearance, a cameo by I don't know if you're obviously, I mean, you're here at Comicsgate, you're most likely conservative. What's the guy with the webcat? Anna? What's his name? The guy over at Blaze TV?
Glenn Beck?
Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck is in that movie. He makes a cameo in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But man, so I'll have to find it and see what it is. But it was
a horror movie, not a horror movie.
Yeah. This right here.
Sorry, my southern accent. Yeah, is it my southern accent over here? My whole them horror movies.
Oh my god. I haven't heard of that, but I don't want to watch more horror movies. I don't watch anything.
Yeah, supposedly it's really good and like will scare the hell out of you. Like,
wait, what was it called?
I keep wanting to say Terrifier, but that's not it.
No, it's new. It just came out. It has. I gotta Google this now. I can't leave the viewers hanging.
Thanks for derailing everything, Jimmy.
Yeah,
You go Google that, and let's refresh this campaign. It's fine, Jimmy. It's fine. And see if we got a few more backers on this.
Nefarious, and Eric July had the star of Nefarious.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He had him on his show.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Nefarious.
Awesome. Oh, Patty Q got it before I googled it. I was looking on that screen. Thank you, Patty Q.
There you go. Thank you, chat.
Yeah. RJ Bryan. Yeah. Down goes Solo just says, "For fuck's sake, Jimmy."
Damn it, Jimmy! Okay, anyways,
I'll do what I do.
We were talking about who could get to 10K and fund my comic for a second. You're like creeping up on there. You're ahead of everybody.
But it's all fake. Like it's 7,400 of it is Indiegogo.
Wait, it combines the
funds
from
you can do that. You can do that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Wow. Well, it doesn't matter. It still counts. So
it's still real. I mean, it's real backers from another platform.
Yeah.
It's still real. It's real. Yeah.
It's still real, and more importantly, it looks good, and it's all that matters is the number on the screen. So back this down and help the Mythicals get to 10K.
Yes.
Because we're almost there.
But I think that Fund My Comic also doesn't show the funding for the shipping, right? This is just.
I don't know.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I had assumed. I'm not sure. I thought the shipping was included, but
okay.
If it isn't included, then that means their actual funds are higher.
Oh well, that would be great.
Yeah. Can somebody answer that? Because I have no idea.
I don't know. I could ask him.
To me as well.
Probably
I'm need to fund my comic. Yeah.
A continuous campaign, no end date. You can do that.
Yeah, you can run it as like a storefront. Like once I start fulfillment, I can basically retool this and use my excess inventory and like cap the amount of perks. That way, I don't overextend myself. Or you really do, like I said, you can do what you want. And then if you, like they said, if you have a website, you can just use a widget and plug it into your own website.
That is awesome, Luke. We really owe you one. This is pretty great.
Yeah, especially what's
That's
that
awesome.
build
That's
website.
exactly what the fuck I needed for my website, because I have a website for Fiendish, but there is no way of building an actual crowdfunder. The only thing I could do is I have a storefront, but I can have pre-orders. But an actual crowdfunder with like the funding bars and everything, I can't build that with I have Wix with the. I
know.
Can you use widgets on Wix?
So you just tie it in your website. You have a widget, and it's basically a second avenue. Like you're gonna get the natural traffic through here, but people go to your website and they're like, "Oh, back Fiendish 2," and then it'll redirect you right back here, and then send you the money.
Yes. Yeah, not so, Jimmy. The Wix original, Wix has kind of widgets and little integrations, but it doesn't have anything that is for crowdfunding. I think you can customize WordPress enough to build something that's kind of like crowdfunding. I think that's what some other creators have done, but I'm an idiot and I don't know how to code, so I'd use Wix, and I was like, I can do like pre-orders, but that's fucking fantastic that you can incorporate a widget from Fun My Comic. So holy shit, Luke Stone, you're a fucking hero. That's awesome. Bam! Fun My Comic is changing the game. Seriously, that's really cool.
Nintendo Ginger.
Like I don't want to go all FUBU on you, but it is for us by us. It's like he said, it's not just Comicsgate, but like Comicsgate is welcome, and that's the most you'll get out of any other crowdfunding website.
Well, that's
way more.
Like crowdfunder with a little R said, "Oh, Comicsgate's not welcome," and Ethan was like, "Well, who are you?" It's like it's like saying we can't order tuna fish on pizza. We weren't gonna fucking do that anyway.
Well, you know what it is. There are people, political commissars, the same people I was mentioning before, telling these platforms that we should not be on there. And I don't know exactly what they're saying, but that has to be it. And with what the crowdfunder guy said, we now have proof that they have heard about us and people are talking about us, and they're being told that Comicsgate is bad for business, which is bullshit, because we bring in the business, and we're not the ones doing the discrimination. All we have been asking for is an equal opportunity to present our work. And well, I'm sure with Fun My Comic, just like you said, this is not a Comicsgate platform. It's just, I assume it's for everybody, as long as you're not trying to fuck with anybody else's business.
Like, as long as it's not graphic nudity and like something that's like completely hateful.
Right. Like,
and
actually
when they say
hateful.
who decides hateful? Well, the board, and they clearly spell it out.
Right. And
they'll answer you when you have a freaking question, or like, why is it shadow banned? We'll get back to you, and then it's 2 weeks later. Meanwhile, your campaign is like shut down. You can't. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Really? Eat shit. So Luke just said, you know what? I'm tired of it, because it happened to him too. You shadow banned Luke Stone, one of the nicest people I've ever met, literally a former pastor. You shadow banned him because he talks to people you don't like. Give me a break.
There are so many people where it's just political discrimination, and even it's beyond that. It's at the point where they're discriminating against creators and fans based on who you hang out with. And like, for me, that didn't. They tried to scare me. I think they thought it would scare me. They were telling me that, well, if you keep on streaming with Ethan and Skyver, then your career is going to be destroyed. And I'm like, where were you when I was trying to put out Fiendish? And now that Ethan is promoting me, you're like, don't stream with him, you'll destroy your career. It seems like he's the one helping me here. And you don't tell me what to say, what to do, because they don't realize that a lot of us, the more you tell us not to do something, the more we want to do it. So they can go fuck themselves. And I think what we want in Comicsgate, everyone here just wants a free and equal chance at showing our work. And it's not even about politics. I'm sure not everyone here is conservative. It's not about that. It's beyond that. It's the freedom to associate with whoever you want and to speak freely and have an equal chance at just creating comics. That's all it's about.
The most vocal people are the ones who are just like sitting around their couch, with their cell phones tweeting out there. The most vocal people I get are people that aren't even backers of my book. I'm like, have you ever backed my book? No. You ever seen it? No. And why are you so opinionated?
Did you get that too, Jimmy? Did
Yeah,
you get
the same
the
thing.
whole? Ooh,
Same
you're
thing.
hanging out with the wrong people. You're gonna throw away your mainstream.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, I had to
and then-
close my DMs because somebody said like, "How dare you objectify women?" And I see you're a cis male. You can't write a woman. You have no idea what you're doing. I was like, "Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?" And I said, "What's your backer number?" And then they blocked me.
Oh my god.
I don't care, man. I don't care. Like I said, buy my book. You can burn it. You still bought it. You're retarded. So
Yo.
at the end of the day,
Some
a
of
bot,
these busybodies. That's all
a
they
burned
are.
book is a bot book.
Yeah.
So, whatever, man. Like, I'm so done with that. Like, I left the military because I could see politics going, downhill. I started to notice things. Started noticing things in television commercials. That used to be my job, to notice things. And then, like, one day I just looked at, like, my mom, and I was like, these people have become fascists, and they don't even know it. Like,
Yeah,
they don't even know it.
really.
Like, when they say, I'm anti-racist, you're a racist. Antifa, that's a hate group. I'm sorry. I mean, I call them as I see them. You can call me the umpire. These people have lost their minds because they have been taught to hate since they've been in grade school. These colleges, these major Ivy League colleges are teaching nothing. They're teaching them what to think versus how to think. Critical thinking went out the window 10 years ago, folks. They ain't got it anymore.
It seems like it. Yeah. I mean, it's appalling. I think I'm kind of glad I didn't grow up in the US. I think that helps a bit because seeing this from the outside, it's so strange because all the things that America stands for to the rest of the world. I don't think people understand how important it is to have America as the superpower and to have American values be the values that it's like this is the land where people come to achieve their dreams. And like, say what you want, you can say it's imperfect. I know it's imperfect, but I'm proof that it's true because I didn't grow up here and I came here alone and I made it. So
Yep.
people don't understand how rare that is, and they don't understand the rest of the world is not like that. And you have these people from the inside trying to tear down this system just because it's not perfect, or half of the problems they have with America or like Western civilization or just people, humanity in general, are completely made up. They're making up problems and trying to attack everybody else for not agreeing with them. And it's completely preposterous if you look at it from the outside. If you're not kind of like boiled in the pot with them and slowly indoctrinated in this weird fucking cult, it's completely insane.
Yeah, most of these people that are under 30 that criticize America have never left it. They've never been outside of it.
For real, yeah.
Go to the Middle East and start talking about all this pride stuff. Go to Saudi Arabia and start talking about that and say, you need to adopt our whatever Pride Month. They're going to look at you and say, keep talking like that and we're going to throw you off the building with the rest of it.
Oh my god, remember the World Cup in Qatar and like all these fucking Westerners were virtue signaling like LGBT rights. I'm like, that's cool and stuff, but like
they're sitting there like
the Middle East how did you expect them to react?
Yeah, come on, man. So
it's insane.
Just get with it. Get with the current thing. Do whatever you want to do. Update your yard sign. Get a new bumper sticker. Leave us the fuck alone.
They're so anti-racist. They're supporting blackface currently, and that is my opinion on. That is exactly what all the race swapping, what they did to Cleopatra and Aragorn. It's this weird, complete double.
Is the Aragorn thing real, or is it just like a fan card?
No, it's real.
Oh, it's real.
Oh, I thought it was just like somebody's like fan art of like a card or something. Oh,
no,
God.
it's real. And what's even worse is they actually did a version of it that looked kind of like Viggo Mortensen, but just with like more white hair. It looks like him in the movies. And then they're like, no, we need to change this. And they literally redid the original card that looked like the way Aragorn is supposed to look, because it is not just it was created by Tolkien, and it's like, if you say a character is made to look European and is supposed to look white, they think you're racist. No, it's not racist. It's the truth. The books describe him as pale with gray eyes. That's literally how the character's supposed to look. And the race swap, they would never accept it if it went the other way around. They would never let like Ryan Reynolds play Black Panther or something. So this only goes one way. So they had a version of the card that looked like the way Aragorn's supposed to look, and then they're like, you know what? We're gonna change it. Let's put blackface on this character and call it virtue.
And
Right.
I
I
think
saw this
Awesome
guy
Black
tweet. He
Panther.
was like, I was always a big fan. You know, I loved it so much more, but I never saw myself in it. But now I appreciate it so much more because I see someone like me. You know how fucking arrogant that sounds?
I'm
Like, I'm
pretty
part,
sure
like,
that-
you know, I'm part Native American. Like, you know, like, well, way more than Elizabeth Warren. Let's just say that. But
Oh
I don't
my
need
God.
to see everyone as a Native American. My ancestors couldn't even figure out the fucking wheel. So, you're talking about, oh, we need to return stolen lands. To who? Because they stole lands from each other before there was even recorded history. You can't... just stop.
I'm
Stop
also
looking
fairly-
backwards, or else you're going to stumble. Look forward. Like, everybody's like, I'm a blank American. Why don't you just be a post-hyphen? Why don't you just be an American? Just leave it at that.
That's the way it's supposed to be, though, right? And I mean, it's the, I don't know, not. It's just all so silly. I mean, if you want to go down the path of historical vengeance, and it never ends. Like, we're gonna get to making the Mongolians pay the rest of the world reparations.
Yes.
I stand for that. Let's make the Mongolians pay.
They have with a Mongolian
Oh my
beef.
gosh.
It's
Yes,
tasty.
it is tasty.
It paid everybody back.
I thought you
No.
all should
Pleasing
know
me.
that there's also I believe in the card game now there is also a Black Gandalf the White and a
Black
Eowyn.
Gandalf. The
Oh
white.
yeah, I'm trying to
I like
move
that.
on from that because I'm actually a fan of Lord of the Rings, and this entire thing has given me an aneurysm. And
yeah.
I've been debating saying something on Twitter, but every time I try to say something, I just descend into like the most angry, unsightly rant. And I'm like, I need to not, like, I sound like a crazy person, but this is just pissing me off so much because it's Tolkien. And how dare you disrespect Tolkien, the father, the
favorite-
master of fantasy.
My favorite book
he's
of
a
all
racist,
time
don't you know?
is the Silmarillion.
That. What? Have you read Lord of the Rings? What?
They can't. They
I'm
can't.
so stupid. These fucking fake fans need to get out. Gatekeep everything. Get the fuck out of my hobbies. I don't give a fuck
Well,
if your feelings are hurt.
it's-
You're not a real
it's the-
fan. You don't love what's already created.
Oh,
You
that's a
don't
great
let me get
argument right there.
Okay.
What bugs me is that it's the age of information where everybody just goes online, Googles everything, and then
This age
goes,
of
"Oh,
disinformation."
I'm the biggest fan now because I have all the information." But it was like, dude, like some people will talk to me about classic anime, and they're like, "I'm a bigger fan than you," and they make fun of me, and I'm like, dude, I was there in the '80s, like watching this stuff when we had to bootleg this stuff and buy it at flea markets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
the
know,
flea market shit. I remember
Yeah,
that.
you guys just go on Crunchyroll.com and sponsored by. No, I'm just kidding. You guys just go on the website. You don't know what it was like back then for us, and they're just like,
Same
I'm a
way
bigger
now, like
fan.
you get a fucking Marvel t-shirt at a gas station.
yeah.
Back in the day, if I saw somebody wearing a Hulk shirt, I'm like, what's up, man?
Yeah, we were like, hey, yeah. I mean, I was there. I got in comics the birth of Image.
Remember back when we were made fun of for liking this stuff, and they were.
Thanks
I mean,
a lot,
it's the same.
fucking Big
It's the
Bang Theory.
same people. I know it's Big Bang Theory, and I kind of blame Critical Role as well. Like, some people disagree with me, but it's this whole commercialization and commodification of something that used to be more. I mean, I don't even care if it's niche or not, because in Asia and in Japan, sort of nerd culture and liking manga and anime, this kind of stuff can be popular without it being corrupted and encroached by people who aren't really fans, who just want clout. But I think sort of they take an advantage of really Western culture is it's really empathetic, and like people are so sensitive to saying that you're discriminating and you're like hurting people's feelings. And the rest of the world, nobody gives a fuck about that, but they've essentially guilted everyone into destroying these cultural gems and letting in people that don't really care about the heart and soul of our media. And it's fucking stupid. This will never work anywhere else. And it's a pity.
I remember back when I was excited about the idea of them possibly adapting the Silmarillion. Now I'm glad they can't touch it.
As soon as I heard Amazon got a hold of it, I knew it was bad news.
I have given up.
Well,
I have reached a state of
supposedly-
zen. I just every time I hear about an adaptation, I just expect nothing good. I'm like, this is going to be complete
They're
shit.
claiming they're going to go back to, the core, concept
Sure.
with season 2 for
Of
Rings
course.
of Power.
I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I mean, if they do, that's great, but I have no faith. I feel like the only way in our current media landscape something can be made that is good and is true to the source material, or even if it's not completely like I'm not 100% in the camp of, well, the only good way to adapt something is if you faithfully adapt the source material completely. I think what's important is you have to understand the themes and the message of the original and respect that. And you can build off of that, because Ghost in the Shell is a great example. I'm a huge Ghost in the Shell fan, and the Ghost in the Shell TV shows and most of the spin-offs, other than Arise.
Not the live action movie.
And-
I'm sure you're not referring to that.
I'm not. That doesn't exist. That never happened. But even without the live action, with Arise and the newer 3D version, those aside, with the TV shows are actually a really good example of a creative, like a spin-off being like, nobody here knows what I'm talking about, because I'm probably the only anime person here. But you can create
I get no respect.
I love Dragon Ball.
Man.
All right,
I was in the theater watching.
Never
When the
mind.
show came
Never
to the
mind.
theaters,
I
the
can-
animated
I can-
movie, back in the day.
I loved Tenchi
Yeah.
Muyo growing up. That
Okay,
was my
everybody's
thing.
just pulling out their anime cards now.
Oh, I
Sorry,
only have 2.
sorry for insulting everybody. but yeah, it's really
I
about
still watch
understanding.
anime. I make fun of the kids today for having Crunchyroll, but I have a Crunchyroll subscription too. So
How dare you, Jimmy? You insult us all. But yeah, I mean, I don't expect anything good coming out of the adaptations now, and that's why we should create something new. That's what we are, the solution. This is the only way. This is the only guaranteed way to create new media, or to continue the mediums that we love. Really, I think that's what it's about. Because I mean, even I just don't think in the current landscape, even politics aside, just with the way the industry is, with how, like, because the only problem is not just politics, it's the fact that everything is created by committee, and the atmosphere of fear. I don't think people understand how much just this atmosphere that people can't create freely and everybody is afraid. And on top of that, even if politics aren't in the mix, you're being checked constantly by a company, and you're being checked by like bean counters, and that's not how good art is created. And really, if you've been in it and if you've worked in entertainment, I think it's impossible to have something amazing like Star Wars or Lord of the Rings come out in the current landscape. The only way is to be independent and be completely free of anybody else telling you what to do, and go directly to the fans, which is exactly what is going on right here.
Yeah. And like these people that are in comics now in the mainstream, they grew up not wanting to be in comics. Like the people that we idolize, like from the 70s and the Bronze Age, they grew up wanting to be in comics, and like that's what they wanted to do. That was their life mission. These people are just using Marvel and DC to get a job at the New York Times, or to be at a think tank, or to use it as their platform to say their Twitter edges or whatever's on
Or
their
stepping
mind, and
stone,
vomit it onto
too.
the page. Like they will step over us, like, because they have nothing but contempt for the fans. What they did to Captain America with the Hal Hydra, that was the last straw for me. That's where I was just like, man, fuck you people.
Oh, I bet.
Especially
my
as a
gosh.
veteran, I looked at that and I was like, I cracked my neck. I was like, nah, man, we're done here. I bought
It's
Immortal
shameful.
Hulk #1 after that, and it was the last Marvel property I ever bought. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm a Hulk nerd, and I had to have it.
yeah, Mortal Hulk. That was Lino Francis Yu, right? He did #1.
Yeah, I think so.
I bought it for the art. I mean, I buy comics now just for the art. I don't half the stuff I don't read anymore from mainstream. I just buy because I like the art.
Like after that, I was so disgusted. I'm like, how could you? And I'm like, not that I care, but like they made Iceman gay. I'm like, okay, after my entire life, he's automatically gay. Cool, I'll buy that now. Whatever. But then I was like, okay, well everybody's gay. Okay, fine. And then the big storyline is them protesting climate change, and I'm just like, oh my god.
No, but if you don't understand. If you don't like it, that clearly just means you hate gay people and you don't care about the climate.
You're homophobic.
Exactly. I want to know what the story is.
Right. That's the only answer. It's not that the stories suck or anything.
Get to the plot.
It's so stupid.
The whole thing about superheroes protesting climate change, why couldn't they just fix the climate?
You would think, right?
It's Marvel Comics. Why don't you just get Storm to fucking fly around the world and fix everything and be done with it?
You would think that would be possible. These people don't
and they wonder why kids are going to manga.
Yeah, and that's what I did with this. Like manga, like these stories, they just go on and on and on. Or like you said, they design it for 3 issues because they can't think of anything else. This is 1 volume, 13 issues. It's done. I'm putting it away, and you can badger me years from now to do it again, and it ain't gonna happen because I'm gonna be doing other things.
Nice. Well, you've got everything planned out, and let's refresh this again and see if we got any more backers. I hope my ranting didn't scare people away. I've been a little carried away.
I enjoyed it.
It did.
Oh, thank you. Oh no, don't be scared away by me. Everybody back this right now. Back the Mythicals. But you have so everything is planned out. This is 1 of 13 issues, right? Is that right? Yep. Awesome. What's your schedule looking like for this project?
I'm already. We're doing a few character designs for the next issue. Like that one's already written. Just a matter of getting the scheduling down with the inker. He said he can't really start anything until August, so take a nice little vacation at the beginning or end of July, and then we'll get on it. So maybe launch sometime in September, October, issue 2, and that's just like this is just like the little peek into the world. Issue 2 just kicks the door down, like we hit the ground running because we get to introduce the rest of the team, and then we're just on to the mission.
Fantastic. All right. So 24 pages of supernatural action mystery focusing on Level M, a covert task force, comprised of creatures from myth and legend. I like it. So everybody go back this now. The link is pinned in the chat, but also the description has all of the campaigns that we looked at tonight. I would love to keep on ranting and trashing on current entertainment with you guys. This has been fantastic. This is my favorite pastime, but I do also have to get back to work.
Ranting is your favorite pastime.
Black Aragorn.
I need it. I think I do it at this point. I mean, you have no idea. I've been just staring at this Aragorn and the wizards and all like Gandalf thing on Twitter for days, seething quietly because I'm like, I need to act like an adult. It's not even that it's like I want to say something, but I'm like, there's nothing productive to be said. It's so ridiculous. It's like every time I see it, my brain just breaks. It's like, how do we get to this point? How can people be this fucking stupid? It's just absolutely preposterous. So, I needed this.
Hey,
it's a good distraction.
Also, Dave, Omni says, Dave Brink, dude, I love Perfect 10. I'm about to buy 2 and 3. I wish we could get a 10 figure.
Awesome. Let's circle back
10
to
figure. That would be great. There's actually one designed.
Oh.
Yeah, there's one design. We haven't produced it yet, but it's in the works. It's very expensive. I have to figure out how to do it. But we have one design. Yeah.
Awesome.
Based on Pau's art also.
Is it going to have a backside to the figure?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it has all the sides.
It has all the sides.
Just need the backside.
It's just an ass and nothing else.
Yeah, it's a bust, but instead it's the waist down, just the booty. You know.
Yeah.
It's a reverse bust.
Yeah.
That'll really make all the misogyny accusations better if it's just an ass figure.
Yeah.
I have nothing against it. You guys do whatever you want. I'm
Martin
sneaking
with the mountain
suspicion
bike says,
figure
yes.
for what's real. Yeah, this is beautiful. So let's refresh this real quick. See if we got any more backers on this. 11
Yes.
backers! Yay!
And fully
Thank you,
funded.
guys!
Fully funded. Yoo-hoo! Wow.
First man over. Look at that.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, the backers and the viewers out here.
Fantastic.
You guys are amazing.
What a perfect way to wrap up today's show. I love reaching a milestone. Like it's like a show is just like it's like a nice way to just perfectly wrap everything up if you just hit a milestone, and that's awesome. So I'm so glad now Perfect 10, the second chance campaign on Fund My Comic is fully funded. Thank you everybody. You guys are awesome.
Woo!
Yay. All right. And let's look at some other campaigns. Let's go back to Outlaw Nights on Kickstarter. Let's see if it got any more backers. Let's help this get funded as well, because he's been trying to fund this through several Indiegogo and now Kickstarter.
Ben.
Yeah, you really should. I think it'll do much better. You've been struggling through this, but the art is really good. This should definitely be funded. I think it's really just outreach and the platform. So you should take this to Fund My Comic.
If you have a mailing list that you built off Kickstarter, collect it from everything. Let all those people know you're going to go over to Fund My Comic. That mailing list is so important when you build a campaign.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You need to build a mailing list.
Yeah, people don't people underestimate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then the way to get people on the mailing list is that you have to offer something. Like, hey, join my mailing list. You get a free trading card when the campaign goes live. Or, hey, join my mailing list. You get a free PDF 3-page preview or something. Give them a reason and collect all those mailing lists, because that is so important to a campaign.
Yeah, that is important. So, but I'm sure that'll be happening, or hopefully that is my hope. At least I hope for your success with this this project.
Yeah, because it's a beautiful book, man. It deserves to get printed. It deserves to be funded.
It does look really good.
They can't get rid of me that easily.
Awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Never give up. That's right.
Never give up. Never surrender. Oh, that's from Galaxy Quest.
Oh, another reference that I don't get.
That's a good one.
All right. And AR13L, the Little Mercmaid. That this campaign is absolutely on fire right now. Everybody's loving it. Let's see if we got any more backers. At 150, still at 155, but they're already funded, so it's fine. They don't need our help.
That filter thing, Rini, that we talked about earlier?
What? Oh,
Just
right. I don't need a filter. That was for you. I don't need a filter.
Oh, yeah.
I've already given up on all sense of having decorum on the internet. I'm shameless.
Yeah.
I would shill my sketch cards, but those are already sold out. So thank you to whoever backed those sketch cards.
They sold so fast.
They're sold out. I can't get them anymore. I might do another one, but you better keep your eye on this campaign, because that may or may not drop sometime soon. I don't know. It depends on if I have time, because I have a bunch of other things to do, and I have like 1 million commissions to finish, and I have no time. Yeah. So check this out. Back AR13L, the Little Mercmaid, also on Fund My Comic. And thank you all so much for being here with me today. Jimmy, do you have anything that you want to show?
Are we going to go through the super chats that you got 2 or 3 throughout?
Oh, yeah, but I wanted to see if you wanted to shill anything first, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. Do I get to shill? Oh, it's my turn.
Well,
my turn.
I guess not, because he wants you to read super chats, just end the stream, so never mind.
Whichever you want to do first. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I've got. So anybody who's going to back Dragon Rage, who got the all-in tier, I'm throwing in this. I had a custom box mailer made with Dragon Rage artwork on it, and it's really nice, heavy, thick board, cardboard that's pretty thick. You can put it on the spine like this if you want, on the shelf. Show that spine. And look, no wasted space underneath. Look at that. It's even got artwork.
Oh.
It's also because we're going to upset some people here, but you can even tuck. Look at this. It's got a front. You can tuck your front for a tighter fit.
Jimmy, I think we know how boxes work.
Built a Target box.
Yeah, that's a Target box. You tuck it back. Nobody can see that. So you open it up. There's Dragon Rage. Look at this. And like some of the other guys here, I'm giving away free bookmarks. Every backer gets a free bookmark. Nice and shiny. Look at that.
Oh, that is nice.
Shiny. I'm saying get the focus on that. Oh, well, take my word for it. Hear me now, believe me later. If you guys know what reference that's from.
That's great. That's really, that artwork is really nice too.
The only way to get this perk, though, is the all-in tier. If you get the all-in tier, all your books, everything will be in this, your posters, everything will be rolled up, nothing folded. It's all rolled, no folds. And it's a collector box, too, man. Keep it, whatever you want to do with it. Or you can just abuse it. I don't care. It's yours. You guys bought it. So thank you so much.
All right. Well, on that note, thank you, Jimmy.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I'm thinking of maybe doing the same thing for my campaign.
Yeah, I mean, people can, they can just keep it in that. And it's also when you have your friends come over, it's a good conversation piece. People go, "Oh my God, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen," and you go, "Oh yeah, only I've got this because I backed the book." And they start crying. Your friends cry. They're envious of you. I wish I was as cool as you are, man. Oh, I wish I didn't miss Dragon Rage. I can make her twerk too. Yeah, guys. Okay, it works. Yeah. Perfect 10's not the only one with a perfect 10-inch booty. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jimmy. We really appreciated that. And real quick. Real quick. Clearly, I have embraced the boob, but I have not embraced the ass enough. So that is something I will be working on. But there is boob, and in my book, Fiendish, Chapter 2, Origins, and I'm changing the title. I'm changing it to Strangers. And I posted an update about that. I think it's just a better title for that, but it's just a title change. It shouldn't hopefully be too disturbing for anybody. The the inks are all done. I'm waiting on a few pages of colors, and we should be. Nick, my colors told me we should be done in like a week or so. So everything else is ready to go to print. I have the letters are done, everything else is done. I have everything else lined up. I'm just chomping out of it, waiting for the colors, and everything's gonna go to the printer, and I'm going to be telling them, please get this to me as soon as possible. And I'm hoping we can still start fulfillment by the very end of June. I'll keep everybody updated. But we are in the last stretch of production for this. We're gonna be going to print soon, and I'll be closing down the campaign before we start fulfillment or before we go to print. So this will only be up for maybe another week or so. I don't have an exact date, but I'm going to be closing this down soon. It's just because you need the final numbers and we need to get to production. So thank you to everybody who has backed this project. It's incredible. We just hit 172,000. That's still absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. You guys are absolutely the biggest champions ever. I can't thank you enough. I still have a couple of more stretch goals planned. I have another stretch goal at 180,000. That's for another free sticker for everybody. There's already so many free items that you guys are going to be getting. I have 2 mini prints and a Ragna sticker and trading cards. You guys will be getting a bunch of extra items. And surprise, I guess this is a bit of an announcement. I might be doing a box as well, but I'm not sure.
I think you should. You have such beautiful artwork. It would just be an amazing box.
I would like to, but I have to look at some other things. But I would like to. So, but it wasn't included. But I might be. So, we'll see. I will let you guys know because I feel like, for people that got the really big tiers, the this is basically like giving me everything as my subscription box tier. That's like 6 books. Like you guys deserve something special. So I should be. I'll let you guys know soon. So there you go. It's a little surprise for everybody. And so the campaign is going to be coming down really soon in just about the week. And later on in the summer, I'll be launching a side story campaign, chapter 2.5. And I'm thinking of I might do that on Fun My Comic.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to be looking for artists. So if anybody is an artist out there, I'm going to add a supplemental book. I've already hired a writer. The writer's writing the supplemental book, and I'm going to add that to my next campaign. So I'm going to be looking for an artist to draw at least around about 20 pages or so. So if you guys know anybody, if you're interested as well, I'll be officially putting the post on Twitter. So keep an eye out for that.
All right. Yeah, if anybody wants some work, contact Jimmy, please.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I'm using so what I'm doing with the side stories. I'm basically using it as a way to pad out the campaigns between the major chapters. Because I realize with the way I'm doing, I'm clearly not doing an issue by issue model for Fiendish. I want to do more of a European model with like a huge chunk of story. All of the major books are going to be 60 to maybe 80 pages from now on, and that's the best way the story is told, and like that's what I wanted to do this my way. I know that I can break it down into smaller sections if I have to, but I want to spend like a year and a half on the main stories. But these side story campaigns are going to be out there, so you guys will always have something else to back or something else to read in between, and that's going to be coming soon. So I'm really excited, and the art on that is the inks are almost all done. Like I think the artist just turned in the last page of inks literally today or yesterday because it's 1 a.m. on the first now. And my friend Yvonne, who also has been on the channel, he's doing the colors. So I'll be announcing who's like the main artist, and I'll be showing off some of the art really soon. So I hope you guys will like that. That'll be really exciting.
That's awesome. That's a great idea to keep your backers, keep something in their hand in between, and the fans of Fiendish in between the bigger campaigns. And then, I mean, side stories are great too, because then they fill in the gaps. They expand on characters. It gives either they give character background stories, origins.
It is. That's exactly what it is. It's most of the side stories. Their character backgrounds, their backstories on the different characters. And what I mean by them being side stories is they're not pivotal to the main plot. If you don't read them, you know what's going on in the main plot, but they add so much to the world building or to the character development. Like I'm not kidding. 2.5 is one of the favorite chapters I've written for Fiendish. I absolutely loved it. I already shown it to some people. I've been getting really great feedback, and it's a standalone story about one of the characters in the past and how they dealt with their traumas. And like it's something I'm really, really proud of. And that's so stories like that, or more side stories on the world building, or maybe delving more into the history in the world of Fiendish, because I'm really big on like I build an entire like continent, a whole planet, and there's like tons of stories in the past to tell. So that's what these in between chapters are going to be.
Wow, it's gonna be awesome. How many pages is your side story?
It's 24, 25 pages.
25? Oh, okay. That's still big. That's a good book for a side story.
It's not like an ash can. It's a regular comic size. I tried to write something short, and it turned out to be like a normal American comic issue. So yeah. So that'll be coming soon, and this campaign is going to be coming down really, really soon. Oh my god, I can't believe it! So everybody, please go check it out, and thank you everybody who has supported it so far. You guys are awesome, very nice. Yay! Okay, I need to get a super chat. So we have a bunch, and if you guys have to go, that's totally cool. I understand, but I'm gonna get through some super chats, and then we'll go around and shout out everybody's handles and everything. So apologies for putting out the super chats, because I didn't want to interrupt anybody's pitch, but I will get to all of them now. That goes still for 10. Do all of you use MailChimp for signups? Is the free version good enough? I don't use MailChimp, but I know other people do. I use a paid version of Wix for the website, and Wix actually has the email group email functionality, and I just use Wix for almost everything. I actually really like Wix's services. The only thing Wix doesn't have is the ability to build a crowdfunder. Like that's the only thing I haven't been able to do. I've been able to do everything else, and like it can host videos. Like I can customize my website to a high degree. There's an integrated store, and there's email campaigns, and I can do like discounts and stuff and sales on the store. It's really great. But what about you guys?
MailChimp, the free version, it's the same thing as you would get when you go premium, but what it does is it just limits the number of email subscribers.
It's like 500 now.
It's 500 that you can send out. So if you're just starting to build up that mailing list, you're under 500, it's a great way to go. That's what I did. I used the free first, built up, and now that I'm beyond that, I use the premium service now. So yeah, definitely, I would consider it.
Yeah,
that's what I do for my newsletter.
Yeah, if it's under 500, then it is free. I forgot about that. So.
But it used to be like 1,500, right?
I think back in the day, because maybe that was MailPoet, I think, but I know one of them used to be about 1,500 back in the day. And if MailChimp, you can also look into MailPoet. I think MailPoet gives you 1,000 that you can email up to 1,000 in your subscribers in your mailing list. Then after that, that's when you got to get premium. So I've been building up mine for a few years now. Outside of so what I do is I have digital art products, and if you buy my digital products or if you get a free digital, I give people like a free wallpaper or free digital brushes, and I've been building it up, so I'm almost at 5,000 with that.
Nice.
So I'm just about to pull that over, and that's another way I can pull that over. It's another resource plus what I build up on Indiegogo, and I'm gonna use all that for my next campaign, So
nice,
I would definitely recommend people using that because, I had about 500 people on my last mailing list, and my campaign did really well. I kind of shadow launched just to those 500 people, and it did pretty well, going that way. So I was like, man, can you imagine now with 4,000? So definitely look into those services. Yeah.
Yeah, the mailing list is definitely one that people overlook.
Yeah, I think people focus on going on live streams, get in front. That's part of it. But yeah, definitely building that mailing list. Yeah, it's another part of it.
Guys, I hate to do this, but I need to go to work. So.
Oh no!
Yeah, oh my God, you're like Rini. You don't sleep.
It's morning it's morning now. So. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Guys,
Thank you for coming on. Right. It's like 6 a.m. over there or something. Thank you so much for joining us. Everybody go follow Dave at Genuine Comics on Twitter. And it was so good to catch up with you.
Perfect 10 is a great looking.
Thank you so much,
10.
guys, for the promotion. Thank you, chat. Thank you for everyone who backed and for sharing. Thank you so much. You all rock. All right, guys. See you later.
All right. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Ah, Dave's awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. It's pretty cool.
Okay, got a few more super chats. Down goes Solo for another 10. Thank you so much. Got a launch date in mind for 2.5. No, because the launch date is as soon as Chapter 2 is finished shipping, or is probably when a good chunk of it is shipped. I'll at least have the sign out ready, but I don't have a date because my brain is dealing with 50 million other things right now. But it's in the works. It's in the works.
It's a lot of work fulfilling your new campaign. I mean, you're at what, like 1,500, 2,000?
I'm not doing the fulfillment.
RJ is doing it, isn't he?
Critical Blast?
Yeah. So it's like people think I'm gonna be busy in the next couple months. No, I'm busy right now. Like everybody wants me to do because they're like, oh, you're gonna be fulfilling books in the next 2 months. So like, let's get you on the show like now. It's like, no, I'm busy now because I'm trying to rush everything. I'm dealing with like print files and I'm going back and forth with factories and I'm like hounding people to give me fucking files and shit. And like, so it's fine. I will keep my sanity. I will not go crazy. I can do this.
That's what they made alcohol for.
I've been dealing with fucking vendors. I'm like, you told me, send us a screenshot of what we told you. I'm like, shouldn't it be in your fucking log?
Yeah, printers, vendors, print files.
It's a pain. It's a pain. Like, I think
a lot of work.
I have
it's
I have a
fun.
great printer from the first book. You know, with the first, everybody knows the story with Fiendish Chapter 1. And I ran into like a complete fuckery, but hopefully, fingers crossed that will not happen again this time. And I'm trying to go to the same people as before, but with like the production stuff, we're still running into like the map. We're going back and forth on the cloth because it turns out the cloth that I originally picked isn't optimal for printing the details. I'm being really picky because I would rather spend like another week or two perfecting things and making sure it prints right than deliver a subpar product. So, but everything is in the works. Like I am trying to get everything to be printed and shipped off to RJ right now. And he, the art book, the regrowth art books, these are already on the way to him. These printed first because I already had the files. Yeah,
I haven't seen that. What is that? That's your art book?
Yes. It's my art book.
I've never seen that.
Jimmy, how dare you? No, this is it's thick too. Thick. It's a 76 pages. Yeah, this came out in like 2019. It was my first Indiegogo project. So I actually did it before.
Is that foil? Foil on the logo?
Yeah. Well, the second edition won't have that because that we weren't. It was too much trouble. But it'll still. I went with like a nice like soft touch lamination though. And some of the art is different, but mostly it'll be the same. This is available with the Fiendish campaign, the Fiendish 2 campaign. So if you like this, you know, it's a bunch of like my old art, and there's some stuff from Fiendish too. There's like early development work from Fiendish in here. There you go. Check that out. So if you want this, you can still back it now. So this is already on its way to RJ. I already sent the posters are also already printing, and they should be with RJ in like a week or so. So everything is getting done. It's getting done. There you go. Hope that answers your question. Okay. Dango Solo for 10. Again, thank you. Got any book recs to help with world building? I don't. Read more fantasy and read good world building is my answer to that. Because that's what I do.
Read Tolkien.
Read Tolkien, but read
C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis. Go play a lot of D&D. Play other fantasy RPG games. That's. I mean, I'm big on. Everybody learns differently, but I'm big on learning by practice instead of reading textbooks. And I mean, that's just how I've always done it. That works better for me. I hate reading instruction manuals and I suck at just following rules. I'm incapable, like even learning to draw. I can't just like, I hated copying the masters. I would rather learn by just experimenting. And so that's my approach, but I'm sure there are really good world building books out there. If you guys know of any.
Final Fantasy and the Silmarillion.
The Final Fantasy, the RPG, or
yeah.
Okay, or JRPG, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Don't know about Final Fantasy beyond that movie.
With Cloud.
I was obsessed with in high school because it looked really cool, and had an underdeveloped brain, and I was just like, "Ooh, pretty anime."
It's different than it's different than the video game, but
yeah. So I don't know much. I know it's popular, but yeah, definitely Silmarillion. That's like the master class in world building. Oh, and George R. R. Martin. He's I have opinions on him, but he has a really cool art book, the World of Ice and Fire art book with a bunch of world building stuff in it. You can go check that out. It's not terrible. He's not the best world builder ever, but he's also not terrible. So.
Hyper Wizard calls him Jar Jar Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right though. I have opinions, but anyways. Patty Q for $1.99. Thank you. Hi, Rini. Do you know who Yoji Shinkawa is? I do not. I'm sorry, but thank you for the $1.99.
Why does that sound familiar? Yoji Sankara. Is that an anime? He sounds familiar.
I don't know who that is.
Yoji Sankara art is is that Metal Gear Solid? He's the guy who did the he's the original artist of Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, that's why he looks familiar. I remember the video game cases from Metal Gear Solid. Whenever they would alert you whenever the enemy was nearby, I go, Can make this little noise.
Oh man,
Metal Gear Solid. So he's
exactly,
the artist
yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's why it looked so familiar. I sounded
Oh,
familiar.
like the brushy style, that guy.
Yeah, that real brushy kind of style. Yeah, and God, he did another video game too.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was Metal Gear Solid.
Okay, yeah, I've seen the art. I didn't know his name. Cool. Yeah, that's really good art. Well, thank you for the $1.99. Dan goes still for another 10. Oh my gosh, Travis, stop sending super chats. This is too much. Thank you very much. Will there be a drink-heavy closeout stream? There most likely will be. Dan goes still for another 10. Thank you. Can you add originals to 2.5? Unfortunately, probably not, because the artist did everything digitally, but I might do some more wood burning or some like sketch cards. Dan goes still for another 10. Thank you. Nothing else to ask for or to say. Thanks for another fun stream. Can't wait for the next one. Thank you, Dango Solo. You are always appreciated. And for another 20, busy doing my cover. Yes, your cover is the next thing I'm working on after I'm done with this other cover. Because I also have another cover. And then I have some sketch cards. And then I have your cover. And then I have another one after you. I'm busy. Did I mention I'm busy?
Busy.
Oh, right. Yes.
Are you busy, Rainey? Oh, and Vic says that's Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima is a production company.
Yeah.
Not the artist.
Well, Hideo Kojima is a person, but he's like the game designer, right?
He's right, the game designer, the production company named after.
I don't think he's
not the artist on. Yeah, not the artist on that. It was Yoji Shinkawa was the artist. Yeah.
Yoji Shinkawa. Cool. Yeah, I didn't know the name, but now I will go look it up. That's good. I like the art. I remember it. All right. That is all the super chats. So thank you all so much. I will let everybody go to bed or get back to work now. This has been an awesome, epic stream. That was 3 hours and 30 minutes. Honestly, I thought it was longer. I feel like we covered a lot of ground here. So
we had a lot more guests. You gave everybody
there was definitely more than
time, attention. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we, hopefully we let everybody talk, and I feel like we really managed to get in depth into everybody's campaign. It was cool to finally get a good look at Fund My Comic. It's the first time I've really gone through campaigns on Fund My Comic, and it looks fantastic. I'm honestly really impressed. So that was really nice, and I hope everybody and thank you everybody in chat who backed the campaigns during the show as well. You guys are awesome. None of this would be possible without you. You guys know the deal. You guys are the real MVPs, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah. So when's the next creator roundtable? When can viewers expect that?
It's always the last Wednesday of every month. So you're gonna have to wait a month. I got shit to do, but I'm streaming. I'm streaming tomorrow with Creative Block. I forgot whose channel. I think we're on Phil's channel. So yeah, I'll be on Creative Block again. We'll be talking about writing, and I have no idea what subject we'll be tackling, but that'll be back on the table. And I'll try to be back next week. I don't think I have a promo show on next week. Let me double check. I think no. I don't have any promo show next week, but I'll try to do a draw stream next Wednesday. So yeah, look forward to that, and hope I'll see you guys there. Yay! All right, let's do some more shout outs to everybody. Where can they find you?
Jimmy Reyes Art, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Right there, Jimmy Reyes Art. Or jimmyreyesart.com. You can sign up for my newsletter and you'll know everything Jimmy Reyes Art, everything I'm working on.
Awesome. All right. And Hojo, where can everybody find you?
I'm on Twitter, HW Desper. You just type in Hojo or the Mythicals. It's not that hard to find me.
Awesome. And Fusebox.
You can find me on Twitter at Knights Outlaw. You can also find me on Instagram at Outlaw Knights. You can find me on Facebook under my real name, Ben Fuselier, Fuselier, and on YouTube under Fusebox.
That's daring. You're giving out your Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
The man is fearless. I mean, I'm sure we can all be found, but
it's better to just dox myself than have somebody else do it.
Right. That's the spirit. All right.
Oh, you forgot my trailer. Sorry. Shit.
Oh, was there a trailer?
Yes.
I think you put it in the private chat, didn't you, earlier?
Did I?
No.
Yeah.
It's on the Fund My Comic stream. I think it was Dave that put that up.
Oh yeah, no, that was yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's close out on the trailer then. I don't remember if did I forget to play it or did I was it on the Fun My Comic? But
yeah,
I
it's
didn't.
right there as soon as you go to the front page. Like,
Oh,
it's set up
silly
like any
me.
other.
Silly me. Oh, there it is. All right. Let's close out on your trailer then. Perfect. All right. There we go. All right, everybody. Thank you all for joining me again. I'll see you guys tomorrow and also next week. All right, bye. Have a good night. Bye. No, not that. This tab. Wrong tab. Okay, let's go. Ah! Good night. Good night. Bye.
In a world where creatures of myth and legend exist, a covert task force is charged with keeping humanity safe from supernatural threats. And when young Nancy Moon stumbles into the eternal battle between good and evil, she finds... Oh my God, will you shut up? What's happening? Agent Beckett here. Aren't you tired of stuff like that? Want something different? Roll the tape. Whoops. Sorry about that. That's a song I'm writing for my ex. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Alrighty. Welcome to the world of the mythicals. We have it all. Monsters. Magic. Government agents. He's the strong silent type. This guy. Oh, gross, dude. Get some kind of cream or something. Lots of 90s style action. Pew, pew, pew. And that strong female lead alluded to earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention a dashing field commander with a great sense of fashion. Look at those glasses. South River Studios presents The Mythicals Issue 1. Buy it if you dare. Oh, will you can it already? How'd you get free? Now beat it before I lose my cool.
So what are you waiting for? Back it today. Like right now.
Back the Mythicals today.